if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
Well, amazingly, that was your go-home show for Monday Night Raw to lead into WrestleMania. Somehow that was the go-home show, and I am not surprised whatsoever. Okay? I'm not surprised whatsoever. So, Jim Cornette, you can say what you want, but you're as predictable as WWE has become, because tonight we witnessed exactly what's wrong with the WWE. You can look down at the card, you can look down at the paper, you can look on the websites, and you can think to yourself, oh, wow, the show looks great on paper. WrestleMania looks great on paper. And that's true. WrestleMania looks pretty good on paper. But the problem is, your week-to-week show sucks. And that's the real problem, is the week-to-week show sucks. And that's a major problem. The problem is, and it's a problem for fucking WWE, but they don't seem to care about it. So that's their issue. That's whatever the fuck with them. And there's nothing really you can say about it. It's every week it's the same thing. Dude, I think the Triple H build was better than the build we got here tonight with Roman Reigns. I mean, this was better than them grabbing the belt like it was a purse. I will say that. But where's the swerve? Where's the excitement? Where's the anticipation? Oh my God, it's Kane.
My name is Kane and I'm donating.
It's gotta be Kane.
Holy shit, talk about a snore fest. Phone home this go-home show. Even that long-fingered reject alien could have phoned in a better go-home show. Literally nothing of this shit nugget of a Raw was worth noting, except Braun Strowman.
This fucking thing was terrible.
RAW is warts.
Raw is warts. Holy shit, no death. Raw is fucking warts. Dude, this show was goddamn AIDS tonight. Brains Strowman, or whatever the fuck it was the best thing that happened tonight on Monday Night Raw. And if you're new to my channel, you need to hit the sub button down below. Not only that, but you got to hit the bell as well, or you'll never get any notifications. You'll miss all my videos. And on top of that, you got to follow me on Twitter, because I post when I post on Twitter, at Real Cronin, but you never know when Twitter's going to shut me down too. So you got to follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/Joe Cronin Show, and you got to follow me on Facebook, facebook.com/Rage Internet Radio, and you definitely, if you want to support the show, need to go on to Patreon, download the app, it's free, download the app, go to the website, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. So thank you to all the new patrons that signed up, and everybody remember to put your new cards up or whatever. The month started yesterday, so people were charged the other day. So just make sure you get your Patreon in there so you don't miss out on all the content that's going to be going up there. Some bonus shit tonight for you guys. Wayne is a baker, became a $5 patron. Thank you, Wayne. And shout out to Michael K. and Big Puff, who became a $10 patron a month. You guys are the ones that keep the show running. If you guys want to donate tonight, the link is down below, or use the $sign over there for the super chat. We're going to take your phone calls as best we can tonight. We're going to talk about this shit, but this is piss poor story writing. There is no interest in Mania other than to watch Mania and hope that it's good, because if it's good, it was good in spite of the fact that there was almost zero booking involved. Okay? That's how that happens. And for those of you who don't know, I became the Monetize This champion the other day when I pulled off one of the greatest goddamn swerves in this entire world anybody has ever seen in the wrestling community, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, in WWE, in TNA, in Impact, in Nutsack, PWG, PSW, PSQ, UPS. I fucking did it, bro. We went to New Jersey, and the New Jersey screw job was officially... Well, let's back up. Because it wasn't a New Jersey screw job. Let's not blame the smokestack state for the reason why I won this belt. The fact of the matter is, Ken said, I'll put up this belt anytime, anywhere, as long as there's a referee. Now, I didn't anticipate him saying that. I thought he was going to say something along the lines of, well, Grim, we're here to kick your ass. And then I was going to do what I intended to do, which was kick the living shit out of Grim's toy blow. That's right, I was going to beat Grim's ass in the middle of that ring with Ken. And we waited till the end of the night. We waited till all the other guys were gone and most of the other wrestlers had left. So there wasn't going to be some kind of GTS backlash. We played nice all day long, near the catering, near the food. We had pizza with Grim. He had about 7 of those. I had 1. And that's what we did. Okay, and I acted like I was friends with everybody, all right? But I was using Ken so I could have him beat the shit out of Grim. And when Grim was laying lifeless on the floor, I was going to rip down that Grimomania sign and stuff it up Grim's toy show's ass. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. But no, Ken then had to make a statement. The dumbest statement ever. The dumbest statement a guy who's a champion could ever make, by the way, okay? The dumbest thing he could have said. He completely threw my plan out the window. And that's why I say I don't blame New Jersey. It's not the New Jersey screw job. Because Ken is the one that said he would put the belt on the line anywhere, anytime, whatever the case. And so you see, it is a fact, it is true, that Ken screwed Ken. Okay? And you can watch the video for your goddamn self that Ken screwed Ken, because I went there to kick Grim's ass, and then Grim was lucky, but Ken was not so lucky, and it's his own fault. Take a look if you missed it.
Grim, I got somebody else I want to introduce you to. Hey! That's my bodyguard. Jesus Christ, look at the size of him. This guy's huge. This guy's huge. Look at the meat on this boy. So, wait a minute, is this a championship? He wants a match against you, Grim.
I want a shot. You want a shot? Well, do you understand that I'm the fat man that runs the brand? That I run GTS Wrestling every damn day of the week on my channel? I don't have time to fuck around for this.
Listen, I'll put this thing up anytime, anywhere, any place, as long as there's a ref around.
Now that's the moment where my mind went from beating the shit out of Grim's toy show to realizing that I could become the Monetize This champion right there. All of a sudden, opportunity presented itself, and I took that opportunity, and that's why I am the Monetize This heavyweight champion. That's why I have the gold around my waist, and the only gold that Ken has is that fake gold that he puts in his teeth to make himself look like a white rapper.
Well, there's a referee around, but here's the...
I'll put this thing up anytime, anywhere, any place, as long as there's a ref around.
I don't want your damn belt! I don't want your damn belt! But...
Look at that big tub of shit hit the mat!
Yes! 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 He's fine! Yes, you stupid fat son of a bitch! Yeah!
Now that, my friend, is how you execute a storyline. That is how you execute something. That is how you become a champion. You take the opportunities that are given to you, okay? I wrote my own story. And then it had to be altered a little bit. And Ken never saw that coming. I'm just picturing Ken having to drive all the way back to New York from that crap hole in that warehouse where Grim's Toy show originates from. You don't even want to know where. It's near a dumpster. But I'll tell you, he's driving home without the belt. What's he going to say when he walks into the door with his wife? Hey, how was it? How was it? Well, honey, I'm a loser. I got all my subs from Joe, and now he took my title away from me. That's what happened! But anyway, let's get into Monday Night Raw, guys. Let's have some fun, and let's talk about Monday Night Raw, because this Friday night, by the way, this Friday night it's going to be Money in the Bank on Monetize This. And if you don't watch my show Monetize This at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Fridays, it's been going for over 4 years, over 150 episodes. It's going to be nuts. And it's Money in the Bank or points in the briefcase. I don't know what we're going to call it yet, but the points are in there. And whoever wins the points, they can cash in the points anytime they want on a championship night and possibly become the Monetize This champion. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's going to be a crazy time to say the least. Jake, what did you think of Raw?
Congratulations, Mr. Champ.
And what else did I tell you to say?
Your days are numbered?
No. You're about to die, and you're telling me that my days are numbered? I saw your video earlier today on your channel. You're about a flu virus away from dropping.
About a tickle fight. That's right, baby. Raw sucked. It depressed the shit out of Mr. Champion.
Raw was terrible.
Yes, that's right. I can only refer to you as Mr. Champion from here on out. I remember.
What I will say is, it was just as expected. They don't care that they're going to WrestleMania. They just want to get to WrestleMania. I mean, we have been doing this, what has it been, 3 years now? Ever since after the Daniel Bryan situation, they really, it's always been just about get to the pay-per-view, get to the Mania, get to the event. And because we wanted to book it a certain way or a good way or whatever. They're very interested in the matchups. They are interested in the matchups, but for the most part, they're not really interested in making the week-to-week story very good, which is pathetic.
It's unfortunate because you lack interest in watching. I said tonight I was a little bit behind. I was about 15 minutes shy of where everybody was from live. And I'm like, I just really hope they give us that wow factor. Had we not seen Finn Balor and Seth Rollins face each other before, that match, again, excellent, but rinse and repeat. And that was the problem tonight. It was all promo, pre-aired packages. Last should have been what they aired, all these type of vignettes and behind-the-scenes footage. They should have had all hands on deck, every star, go above and beyond. I was happy the Miz was there, but he was bizarre on commentary. He did like a full, 180 face turn.
He was like a face. Yeah, he was like, oh, the baby burps and poops, and I clean up the baby.
I learned how to swaddle.
I know how to swaddle.
Like, oh, Jesus, that's great.
I was like, I don't want this guy to lose the title. Like, what the hell? He's gonna bring the belt back to the baby. And here's the other thing. You just mentioned it. We just said, we were talking off air before we started. This is the main event at WrestleMania. Why in the world wouldn't you have the entire locker room surrounding the ring, everybody staring at Roman, and then Roman being like, you guys know, blah, 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 and then all the wrestlers, every single one of them, moves out of the way for Roman.
How could you stand up for a part-timer that doesn't even believe in what we do? Yeah, he could have really went all out and preached to everyone.
They also did this before. Wasn't there a time, wasn't it like Stone Cold, or wasn't it somebody was coming down the ring and they all got in the way and then they moved? But then when they got to the last guy, it was like the Big Show. And then the Big Show was like raised his fist and then he put it down and then he went, go get him, or whatever the fuck. And then he went in there.
Yeah.
It was already done. Who did that? It was done already.
I remember the moment vaguely, but yeah, a lot of this has been done before. I think it was with Austin's ATV, actually. Like he came out charging.
I know it happened.
I think so. I know it. I could swear.
I remember
the chat will bring it up in a minute.
The last one was the Big Show, and he was like, he got in the way, and you're like, oh shit, everyone else moved, but then the Big Show stood in front of him still, but then the Big Show was like, oh, go get him, and it was like the same fucking thing. Same thing. This fucking company is fucking retarded. You are retarded, WWE.
Brock just to run away. Get more heat on him, rather than eat 4 or 5 Superman punches while holding a damn steel fucking chair.
By the way, I would have had Triple H.
It was Stone Cold and Brock Lesnar. Okay,
so
that was the
invasion
storyline. People were saying, yeah.
The invasion storyline?
So it was with Stone Cold.
With Lesnar? There was an invasion storyline with Lesnar?
Austin versus Lesnar before WrestleMania 20. That was the invasion. Lesnar stole Austin's four-wheeler.
Really?
Right, so I guess there's a few different, but they did it with Cena and Orton. Yeah.
By the way,
they've done this a few times.
Triple H, they should have had Triple H spit on Ronda Rousey, by the way.
They should have had him just get real vile and nasty.
When Ronda Rousey was laying on the floor, I mean, Stephanie could have done it, but I think it would have really gotten heat if Triple H had been like, Ronda, you okay? You know, let me help you up or whatever. And then Ronda just stares at his hand, and then he stops, he smiles at her, and he takes his hand away, and then he just goes, like, and spits on her. Oh my God, did he spit on her? Like, and oh my God, how embarrassing! And she's got spit on her and everything. Holy
they could have even
fuck.
done the water spray. You know, he drinks a bottle of water and does it that way. They don't want to do like actual spit, you know, because they don't want to cross a line with their women's revolution. He could have done the water spray on her, and it wouldn't have been as severe, but it still would have been vile enough to be disrespectful. And she sold that great. She had that pain and mean mug, pissed off face look when she went through the table. I was like, all right, good sell there. As soon as I pressed play, I saw the table set up, and I was like, oh, Rousey's going through the table. Lo and behold, that's what we got.
What I will
and
also,
Angle is a dumbass still. Like they said, there is no intelligence, intensity, and integrity. No intelligence.
What do you call her,
when
Ronda
I
Rowdy?
team up with Ronda Rowdy.
Me and Ronda Rowdy are really going to have a chance to win. Me and Ronda Rowdy. But here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about this whole thing. Jonathan Coachman, towards the end of the night, I tweeted this out, literally said the following, and I'm going to read you. I'm going to read it. Now, you guys heard the show tonight. I'm going to literally read you what Jonathan fucking Coachman said tonight. And this should be retweeted and sent and captured, sent to WWE. Because this is just a flat-out lie. Just a flat-out fucking flagrant lie. And either Jonathan Coachman is a fucking retard, or someone told him to say this. And I'm going to tweet him, actually, and say that in a few minutes. Probably not use the retard word, because we all know how Twitter is. Coachman said, quote, "We gotta give props to the crowd. They have been hot since the jump." What the fuck? Crowd was dead. Crowd was dead. John Cena had to insult this crowd tonight to even try to get them to cheer for The Undertaker. He had to, like, coax the audience into fucking cheering for that. They were fucking
you could
dead.
Make enough noise. Are you dumb?
Even Cena knew. Cena came out. He goes, I don't know. Cena knew what town they were in. Cena's promo, he knew what town they were in. He referenced it to the town. And then Coachman just says, these people have been hot from the jump. What are you on, cocaine? You fuck? I don't believe. I think maybe he did fondle those women at ESPN. Because what the fuck is he talking about? You stupid bitch, Coachman. Shut the fuck up. Did fucking Vince tell you to say that? If he did, I'm sorry. Man, I'll tell you what. It's a good thing Jonathan Coachman is tan and not a white guy, because if he was a white guy, you'd be able to see the shit running down his face because his nose goes so far up Vince McMahon's asshole that the shit stays on his face for weeks. You suck, Coachman! You fucking retard! You're a fucking idiot! Your face looks like a football! I bet your wife, you have a wife, she looks like a dog's cunt! I'm sorry.
That was, I couldn't have said it fucking better myself.
What is he saying?
Seriously, how do you get off and, they're at the crowd is not excited. They didn't give two shits about anything. And you didn't give them any reason to. You blatantly destroyed their hopes by not bringing The Undertaker out the last Raw before WrestleMania.
You could have gave them a reason. You could have given these fucking Atlantic retards a reason, and they still wouldn't have really cheered. This place sucks. Every time it sucks. Tennessee sucks. Atlanta sucks. Atlanta hasn't seen a championship in 20-something years, so they don't even know what the fuck cheering is. I'm telling you, that's why this sucks. The southern states, most of them suck anyway. The casual fans sell out these arenas. Why? Why do they sell out? They just sit there with their fucking thumbs up their ass. And the fucking show sucks anyway. Oh, Dad, do we go to the game? They're like, they've become what casual Red Sox fans are. Casual Red Sox fans are like this. They go to the game. I used to go to baseball games at Fenway Park in 2002 and 2003, and there'd be people throwing beer and being like, hey, ump, you're a fucking homo, ump. You suck dick, ump. Blow my dick, ump. And now you go to Fenway Park, and the crowd is just like, oh, look at the birds. Did you see the birds? Oh, we drove down here from New Hampshire. Oh, we drove over here. Oh, we live in Danbury. We drove over here. We've always wanted to see a Red Sox game, so we bought 15 games a year. Oh, is Patty coming to the party this year? Yeah, I heard she's pregnant. Will you shut the fuck up? That's the fucking crowd. That's the Fenway crowd now. What, Leah? The wife from Bob's Burgers? I've never seen that show, so I have no idea who that is. But that's what the casual Red Sox fans have become. Sure, you still have your hardcore Red Sox fans, but a lot of the time, the hardcore fans can't get the tickets because the rich motherfuckers buy up all the tickets because the ticket prices have gone so goddamn high.
Never mind that, but most of the people that end up going to those fucking games don't even buy the tickets directly. They get it through some like charity raffle and like, oh, that doesn't sound bad. $900 for a box seat, you know, and then they go there and sit in their hands.
Yeah, everybody from the company got a ticket tonight. We're going to the Red Sox game.
Oh, here you go. Here's your bonus for the year. It's just so goddamn disappointing. I had a few people that went to the house shows over the weekend. They're like, "Oh, Roman was the most over because it was nothing but children, just loads of kids."
Dude, let me tell you something. When I told this story before already, but last summer, me and Gavin, I took my son to the WWE house show. WWE house show where? At the Boston Garden, at the Boston TD Garden. I took my son to a house show. I've been to many house shows in Boston throughout the last 28 years. And this was the most pathetic I'd ever seen. Even in 1995, when ticket sales weren't the best, Bret Hart versus Owen Hart was the main event. Shawn Michaels was in a 4-man tag, and a couple other people were there, and that was about it. That place was about 85% to 90% sold. That was 1995. I went to many house shows after that. It was always almost sold out looking. I even went to a few house shows 6 years back and 5 years back. And I would say those house shows were about 75% sold. I went to this house show in the middle of June at Boston Garden last year. Or it was the year before. I forget which one it was now. I think it was last year, though. And I'm telling you, it was about, I think, 50% sold. 50%. Once you got past the first 20 rows, it began to be almost empty with a few scattered people. And there were some patches down in the fronts that were empty. This is Boston. Boston. This is WWE territory. New England is WWE territory. You can even get into Philly and into New York. That's WWE territory. Boston is WWE territory. And there was 45 to 50% tickets that were sold. And I'm telling you, the fans, they were all kids and families. Almost all kids and families. So even though if you go to NXT and it's a private show, it may not be completely sold out sometimes, but those are hardcore wrestling fans that are there for a reason, to see a certain show. And you go to a house show and it's sold out 40, it's not even sold out, 45%, half the place is full in Boston? What the fuck is that? It's going to get worse because it's gotten worse. Every year it's gotten worse. And this type of storytelling is the reason why. Because eventually you're not going to be able to live off of the aura that WWE is. You're not going to be able to live off the aura of what the Attitude Era was, of what 2001 was, of what
nostalgia and rose-tinted glasses only gets you so far.
Of what John Cena was. You're not going to be able to live off that because this isn't like a sports team where you can be the Toronto Maple Leafs and fucking suck dick for a bunch of years and then start charging your fans the highest ticket prices in all of hockey to come to the game and watch a losing team play. It's not like sports because people care so much about sports teams that they'll come to see it. And what's happening is dads and stuff who cared about WWE, who hung on and still watch it, got their kids to watch it. And they're the ones that are showing up at these shows. The nostalgic former wrestling fans are getting their kids into this stuff, mostly. There's really not much else of a buzz, or little kids are watching, getting into it, and then eventually they're like, oh, I'm not a moron anymore, and they stop watching. And that's what's been happening now. That's why you're seeing people filter out of this so quickly, more than ever before. That's why you're not seeing people stick around, because the teenagers and the college kids and above that, you can't hook these people anymore, really, because eventually people go, why the fuck am I watching this? I bet there's some people watching this shit just because they're watching my show and some of the other shows. I bet you some people literally watch just to see if I'm going to freak out after we watch this piece of shit. And I guarantee you, if you took away YouTube and there was no more YouTube, and there was just the dirt sheets again and maybe some of those radio shows, that a bunch of people would just stop watching because they'd be like, well, I'm not having any fun watching this whatsoever. And there's nothing to talk about afterwards, so fuck it. I almost promise you, like, because that's what I would do. I've watched sports teams before, and half the fucking fun when your sports team loses is jumping on the radio shows and calling up and being like, what the fuck are they doing? And then you sort of become involved with something. It's so bad, man. It's so bad. Listen, we got to take a couple donations, see what's up.
Yeah, I know, and we got a bunch of donations we're going to get behind. But
Muhammad, thank you.
One of the main things that really pissed me off, too, is the fact that anything that does work, they're stealing at this point. Nothing's original.
Yeah.
And then they have things handed to them, given to them. And Jason Powell tweeted out tonight, they're trying to soften the word delete to simply mean defeat so that viewers won't be disappointed that Bray Wyatt being deleted isn't actually leading to anything.
Right.
Guess I missed an awful Raw was playing Fortnite.
King Thunder, you made the right decision, as always. You made the right goddamn decision. Yep. And by the way, let me drop a bombshell. I'm not saying when, but sometime this week, I'm showing up again at Grimomania. So keep your eyes peeled on that silly slop channel because Joe Cronin is crashing Grimomania. And I'm going to win somehow, some way at Grimomania. Mark my words. I'm going to get my hands on Grim. Put it that way. Watch out, Grim. Grimomania this week. Cronin Mania is coming.
What's up, Joe? Raw was poop.
Yes,
Keep doing what you do.
Hey, Vinny Fortunato. What's up, Vinny? How you doing, man? Thank you for the $2. I appreciate that. Thank you guys for dropping all your support. In fact, you know what? I started drinking tonight, Vinny. I started having a fucking beer because this is so fucking horrible. It's horrific horse shit.
I took up heroin.
Undertaker's a pussy. Mike just said that in the chat. I mean, dude, so I guess they are going to do what they said, which is have, like, John Cena just wandering around at WrestleMania, sitting in the audience. And, I mean, the two ways you could handle it. Dude, I swear to God, if I see that WWE.com breaking news, Undertaker plans on addressing Cena at WrestleMania or something like that, I will fucking lose my mind.
You won't see that, I guarantee.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying,
bet my life on it,
I will kill
hope
someone. I will lose my mind if that happens. I know that he's going to have a match, but it's just, I don't put it past him to do something dumb like that, too. That'd be horrific. I'm sure it will be the American Badass, and I'm sure Kid Rock will fucking sing it. I know. I mean, that makes sense.
That's what's coming down to.
Hey, Joe and Jake. Worst go-home show I ever saw. So fucking lazy with their booking and storytelling. I think I'm less excited for Mania now. Can't believe Atlanta is cheering Roman WTF. Still no takers showing up. Poop 10.
Bry guy, I wasn't really disappointed with the Undertaker situation, only because we really believed, I think, a couple weeks ago that he's not going to show up till WrestleMania. So we weren't really thinking that was going to happen anyway.
Party.
Dragon Ball Super greater than Raw. If SD Live doesn't save us tomorrow night, then God help us all.
Thank you, ADTR, for the $5 and the big super chat party. Yeah, we're in trouble. SmackDown. SmackDown might be better tomorrow, actually, to be honest, but probably not.
I think it will be.
How could you be any worse than this? Than what we saw tonight? This is fucking.
There's
abysmal.
so much hype around seeing what they're going to do with Daniel Bryan's match and everything going forward.
ShiBUM.
Congrats, Joe, or your victory. RKO out of nowhere. Your match was better and more interesting than this crap show tonight.
Thank you, Joe Cronin's cock must win. It was a Stone Cold Stunner. I know it did look a little bit like an RKO. It was kind of a diving stunner. I sort of dove at him and hit him with it because I wanted it to be quick. You know, I wanted to really surprise him.
It was a stun KO.
But yeah, it was a little bit RKO looking. But I got him, man. I hit that throat hit the side of my shoulder. So we got him on that Stone Cold RKO, whatever you call it. But yeah, I think, dude, I think what I did with that storyline, I think what we did in New Jersey has been more entertaining than anything Raw has done. I'm not saying it's going to be better than WrestleMania matches, but what we did there is, I think, is more interesting than what they've done here. Allie Taylor, thank you for subscribing to the channel. And what's
That's
up?
right, Mr. Champion.
Now listen,
Thank God
anybody
Ken drove down, or else that would have been an awkward ride home.
Well, fuck him.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ultimate opportunist, Joe Cronin.
What's up, King Thunder? Thank you, sir, for the 5. I appreciate that. I'm still paying that gas money back. Thank you, guys. Thanks to everybody who was at Monetize This, who we had a party. I really appreciate that. I had a lot of fun. I am sore as shit from being in the ring. I am going to shoot, and I'm going to talk about what happened at Grimm's place. We're going to break a little kayfabe, so if you like that, good for it. It's going to be on Patreon. Later tonight, I'm going to record that, so look for that on Patreon. And, we'll talk about it. We'll play PUBG later tonight, too.
Party.
Man of 1,005 holds.
Monetize this belt storyline greater than Raw.
Nobody saw it coming. Man of 1,005 holds. Nobody saw this coming, dude. I had people saying that, they thought Grimm was going to win the belt. All kinds of shit. There was like 1 or 2 people, I think, that really did say it. But nobody else saw this shit coming. And that's how you fucking do it. Why the hell can't they execute shit like this on the regular? Or every week, or make something interesting. I don't get it. Matt Hardy's facing Goldust today. What the fuck? I mean, we're lucky that you know what's sad is you're lucky Matt Hardy faced Goldust tonight, because otherwise he could have been left off the show for all they care. Christian Davis.
Then Michael Cole screaming, he deleted him. He deleted him. Like I said, it's just to go ahead and they're trying to soften the word delete. And I know, Coach basically tried to ruin something going forward, but...
Yeah.
Congrats, Joe, for turning heel on Ken. # Ken Screwkin.
Ken screwed Ken. And he really did. Wasn't like, Bret Hart in a way. Ken really did screw Ken. He gave the word. He said,
opened his mouth. He
said his own stipulation. He put the dagger in his own back. I just had to capitalize on it. Yeah, dude. Can you hear these donations, by the way?
Not yet, no.
Hey, Tommy NC, if you're listening, you called 7 times. I'll put you on. Call up and let's hear what brilliant shit you have to say, Tommy. Tommy NC 2010, if you're still listening, call on up, bro.
How much did you watch?
None.
$9 for a fuck. Someone donated 9. I'm getting hard. I got 9 inches inside of your wife. $9. I'm shooting my semen to the ceiling. I'm coming and my balls have turned blue. $9. Suck my dick.
NXT has great storytelling. TakeOver will be great. Bryan, Elias, and Strowman are the only well-built and credible stories going. By the way, great Marvel podcast, Jake, # knee to my face.
Knee to your face. Thank you, Socko. Cheers, Socko.
If Raw gave you AIDS, I'm not afraid to say. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw, fuck Raw. Raw gave me AIDS, fuck Raw.
The fucking pre-show again. WTF, Vince, you senile fucking cunt, and I'm not talking about any cunt. I'm talking about that sweaty, stinky, puss-filled cunt of Nia Jax, which should be on the pre-show.
Rashad. Oh my God, Rashad. What the fuck? Stinky-filled cunt of Nia Jax, which should be on the pre-show. Jesus Christ. Rashad, I think she does an alright job of conveying her thing. And, honestly, that's one of the better storylines going. I know you shit on it, Rashad, and I know I kind of agree with you. Archer, thanks for subbing. But I gotta tell you, that's actually it's an actual storyline that's happening. It's not very good. I thought Alexa and, they should have thrown Nia Jax's face into a mirror and smashed her into a mirror. Or, stole all her makeup so she had to come to the ring with no makeup on. That would have been a great storyline, right? Patrick, thanks for the 99 cents in the super chat. Yeah, I would have had Alexa and Mickey James. I would have had them bully her for the last few weeks about the fat shaming. And then I would have also had them steal her makeup. And she has to come to the ring with no makeup on, embarrassed and all this stuff, and they're laughing at her. All kinds of stuff like that. They could have really done that with her, and they just didn't. Patrick, thank you, bro. I don't understand why they didn't go a little deeper with her. And I just feel like there's not a full commitment in any of these storylines. There's not a full commitment in anything to get to where they should be getting reactions from people. They're just sort of like, oh, they were mean to her, and now they're going to chase each other, and then they'll have a match. Like, yay. That makes sense. Fucking stupid. And that's just the way the WWE always handles shit, you know what I mean? So anyway, I'm going to unmute Jake and unmute Tommy, and we'll hear from Tommy. Tommy, what brilliant shit do you have to say about this atrocious piece of shit tonight?
It was lackluster.
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, your fucking sound is so high. I almost just blew my head.
I turned down my sound and everything, so I wouldn't have that.
Okay, well you do still. What's up though?
It was surprisingly lackluster. I back and forth. I had Raw on. I would look up and look at it once in a while, and the whole Paul Heyman with Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, it kept my attention a little bit. I didn't like. I keep mostly on my phone most of the time, watching Raw and on my phone at the same time, looking at Twitter and stuff like that, tweeting and stuff like that, doing live streams. But I would say Raw was lackluster. But I gotta say that, Joe, I just want to give my opinion on you winning the title and everything. And I think that it is interesting what you did, but it kind of disappointed me a little bit what you did, because that title is based off of donations. And don't you think that's a little unbiased, don't you think? Because that title
Do I think
built
it's unbiased? What does unbiased mean?
Unfair. Unbiased means unfair because that title is based off of donations. Am I right, sir?
Well, Ken put the belt. Right? Ken is the one who challenged for the belt. He was the one who said it, not me. You should ask Ken that.
You would mean biased, Tommy. Isn't that biased to himself?
It's a donation title based off of points, a point system. Am I right, Joe? Am I right?
You're right,
so,
but
Tommy,
Ken put the belt
on. Challenge Joe for the belt and you get your ass kicked, then what?
But if you want to throw this out the window, I think that you should get yourself another title and call it the YouTube Championship and challenge different YouTubers for it and leave the monetize this title out of it. My opinion.
Well, no, I'm not the one who put the belt up. Ken did. So you should go ask Ken that.
Yes, he put his foot in his mouth. I understand he put his foot in his mouth.
He was about to challenge Grimm for the title, and instead I stepped in and took it. So perhaps you should ask Ken why he's putting the monetize this championship on the line.
And I gotta say that it was interesting. I saw how your mind was working. Like, I saw you turn around, and I did not expect you to kick him in the balls like that. Like, I was just like, holy smokes.
Well, you know what? I was watching your Easter videos, Tommy, this weekend. I was watching your Easter videos, and I saw you staring at a chocolate bunny, and I saw your mind spinning, and I did see what was going to happen next. I did see that you devoured it like the fat fucking slob that you are.
That poor bunny got annihilated. Never stood a chance.
Don't you dare question me, Tommy. I'm not the one who put the belt on the line. Ken put the belt on the line. Just like you put your heart on the line every single day when you scarf down 700 donuts and chocolate and damn near give yourself a diabetic shock, you fat slob son of a bitch. Get back in the gym and do what you're supposed to instead of calling my show and half-ass watching Monday Night Raw. Lackluster is the word I would use to describe your workout routines.
I saw him down in that bunny making all those like gullet noises, and I said, well, there goes your diet. Good. And that's my fat ass saying this, so that's bad.
Instead of giving me a critique about how I took the opportunistic time to win a belt that somebody else actually challenged for, instead of critiquing me about how I did the right thing, let's critique you about how you were going to kill yourself in the next few months doing shit like this. I've seen you devour pizzas.
He ate the box.
Look at how many chins you have. It's funny, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die of a fucking stroke. It's funny. God damn it, bro. You're a fucking disgusting mess. Remember when his parents called him to say Happy New Year and he threw up in their face? Happy, hey, Mom. The next time you have a thought, Tommy, unless it's fucking jump off a bridge, don't call my show. How about that?
He broke me there for a
you
second.
Daffy
and as far as a YouTube championship goes, no, you're not gay, so that doesn't work. But if Tommy wants to get his ass kicked and challenge the champion, that might have to happen. No holds barred.
Right. The other day he was trying to challenge me for the belt. Now he's trying to critique it.
I saw that. He wants it so bad.
He is
Tell
so
him,
upset.
Hell in a Cell, baby. Hell
he
in a
is
Cell.
so
I'll set it
mad.
up.
He's so mad that Grimm is afraid of autistic people. Like, he's so mad about it. But then again, I was down there with all those guys in New Jersey, and I'm pretty sure about 30% of them are that way. So I don't know why Grimm won't wrestle Tommy. But I think the real reason Grimm doesn't want to wrestle Tommy is because he's afraid he might fucking eat him.
The doctor said they're artistic, and he took it the wrong way. So
he drew him a painting. God damn it. What the fuck?
That poor bunny. That poor chocolate bunny. Ugh.
By the way, click that thumb and stick the thumb directly up my ass.
That bunny had a family.
You can see all the fucking shenanigans of this guy devouring food on his Twitter account if you want to throw up all week. But anyway, let's take phone calls again.
Yeah.
And Sausage was calling. I'll take your call back if you want to call back. What else did you notice that pissed you off about Raw?
I'm fucking just agitated. That's what it is. I'm just purely agitated. Because here we go. We get a Abyss Joseph Park ripoff. And it works for Braun in a sense, for him coming out as his brother, Brains. Like, I wanted to laugh at it. At first I was like, and I'm like, but you're just ripping off, what TNA did better. You ruined the Broken Hardy gimmick. TNA did it better. And I never thought those words would come out of my fucking mouth. But here we are. It's 2018 and it's happening. WWE made TNA look like backyard wrestling for so many years. And now they've had some good ideas. And look at this. I mean, Kurt Angle was better in TNA than he is right now. I mean, there's so many things that are just better done over there. And that's disgusting for me to admit. But it's the God's honest truth. Mr. Champion. I don't know where they went wrong with this, but Braun didn't need to bring out anybody. He should have just went to the ring and fucking killed him at this point. Does it matter? They already spoiled that he's not going to win the belts. And I want to say for a fact, too, we reported it 4 weeks ago on Out of Nowhere that The Undertaker would not show up. And everyone kept saying, no, last week he'll be there. Then all the news sites, all of them. Yeah, I mean, there's cage-sided seats and Sportskeeda, and the list goes on saying, oh, no, he'll be here for the go-home show. And he's still not there.
Yeah, we really did.
We were right yet again.
We really did believe that it was going to be WrestleMania when The Undertaker shows up. And then we heard a rumor that they were going to do this thing where, like, Cena's, like, lost or he's in the crowd a bunch at WrestleMania.
He's going to be in the crowd, same way, kind of like drinking beer, being a fan at the show. And then this is supposedly, going to end the show at this point.
But what's going to happen? I mean, the thing that I wonder is, like, is he going to, how's the Undertaker going to show up? Is he going to show up while Cena's in the crowd? Like, they're going to pan to Cena at the end of the show and be like, well, there's Cena.
I think all the matches are going to happen. Then Cena's going to get in the ring and be like, well, I guess that's the night. That's my thought, like, hopefully everybody enjoyed WrestleMania, something like that. I loved it watching from the audience, and then look at the American Badass.
They could, the only other thing they could do is he gets, like, what you just said, he gets in the ring at some point and says, I just want to apologize to everybody that the Undertaker didn't show up and all these other things. Like, but it's still kind of weird. I just don't know how exactly they're going to do it.
Yeah,
but
I don't have a better thought yet. Like you said, it's an awkward scenario for him to get in the ring and be like, sorry for all the people that came to see me fight, but it's not happening because he left his balls home, which was a funny line that Cena did get a good chant for tonight. They all started cheering for Cena, which was pretty odd, but...
Let's throw 617 on the phone. We're in the same area code. It always makes me happy. What's up?
Hey, Joe. What's going on?
Woo! How you doing?
Hey, you know what's funny? That you talk about the attendance at house shows in Boston. Like, I've gone to all those house shows and stuff like that. But I'm saying, you remember back in the day, like 1999, Worcester, DCU Center, the explosion for Foley and all that stuff? Like, that's when Boston and the New England area was hot for wrestling back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude. It's always been like that. Even when I was a kid. Like, when I was a kid, WWE would send, like, Doink the Clown and the Brooklyn Brawler to, like, the Topsfield Fair. And they would just pack the fucking stands thinking, because they heard WWF was going to be there, like, in some way or whatever. And they would send them to all the fairgrounds, and they would have them at all the tents and the circus tents. The WWE would show up at some point, somewhere. Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. and I'm sure New York had something similar, because it was just this was WWF territory, and it really exploded in the late 90s because of that. And that's why they had WrestleMania 14 in Boston, because when they planned it, things weren't going so well. You know what I mean?
No.
So they were keeping the fucking WrestleManias in the good areas. WrestleMania 10, New York. WrestleMania 11, Connecticut, Hartford. WrestleMania 12, they were able to do it in California, another good market for WWE. WrestleMania 13, Chicago, the Rosemont Horizon.
Exactly.
WrestleMania 14, Boston. There's a reason.
Boston, baby.
There's a reason WWE had to have WrestleMania in some of their best areas in cities. And it's because of the attendance everywhere else was so bad, and things were getting a little bit worse. They needed to maximize revenue.
And I don't care what anybody says, growing up, the New Haven Coliseum was their true home away from home. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Oh, it's Madison Square Garden. Yeah, you know what? Suck my ass. That's what I'm telling you right here and there.
Dude, they were there all the time. They were there a lot.
The Coliseum was it. Seeing Mankind and Undertaker face each other on fucking Raw and all that shit, 96, 97, they were there forever and a day before then. But the Coliseum, until they tore that fucking building down, was their true, home away from home. Everything came from there.
What would you take beyond Foxborough? I mean, I know next year's in New York, but why won't they ever come to Foxborough? I don't understand. Is it because of the weather? I mean, it's only an hour 45 minutes away from.
It's no different than New York. It's no different than New York. They're going to do it there. It's just, I think it's because when it comes down to it, all these other places, they're going to make more money everywhere else. So if a New York raises their hand for WrestleMania, that's it. They're going New York. If a Miami or something raises their hand, they're going to go there. If New Orleans raises their hand, they're going to go there.
It's not just about ticket numbers anymore either. They make it a whole spectacle of the week. So they want to, they get paid and reimbursed by wherever they go, the city that they go to, because it becomes such a huge tourist attraction. You figure, a 77,000 seat arena, you have 65,000 roughly fans coming in at once for that show. And they're there from Thursday to Wednesday usually, because they go to Raw and SmackDown, they go to NXT, they go, so you have people staying and they're going to restaurants, and so it boosts tourism by a great deal as well.
The Patriots,
and they have so many events.
The Patriots would have to really go after it. It would really come down to the Patriots really fucking vying for that thing. They would have to roll out the red carpet and beg almost WWE to come to Gillette Stadium. Robert Kraft and everybody over there, they would really have to go all out to get it, because they would have to. They really would. They would. It's almost like making an NBA star come to Boston, to the Celtics. Most NBA stars, when they're they don't want to come to the Boston Celtics. They're like, oh, it's cold over there. There's a stigma with Boston a little bit. They don't understand. They're like, they're like, no, I want to go down to Miami Heat, or I want to go to play with LeBron, or I want to go, one of these other places. I want to play for the Lakers. Boston it's really hard to it's the same sort of thing. So you really have to finesse and come up with a creative way to explain to WWE why they need to do this. And I don't know if that's going to happen. But you know what? With attendance dropping like it is, maybe it could, because other than Chicago, that Rosemont Horizon building and everything, where else could they go? To the Bears Stadium? I don't even know. So WWE, they have it. Boston has a chance, but Philadelphia has been trying to get it too. So it's.
No, I understand. And then I just have one more thing. What do you think about Michael Cole burying Matt Hardy? I think it's kind of sad.
Did he do it tonight? Because I know he did last week.
He does it every single time Matt Hardy hits the screen. He just buries the shit out.
He immediately started to tear him down. Then once he won the match, he started talking about, he deleted him, and he went over and they said, well, that's not quite the deletion. And then, Coach kind of spoiled that they're going to have an angle in a way going forward, but not quite. But I think they're doing it intentionally now due to the backlash and interaction that they're having. I think there's going to be something between Matt Hardy and Michael Cole coming up. I think that's why they're doing it.
You think it's like that Daniel Bryan storyline when he used to bury Daniel Bryan every single week and then became a huge fan of Daniel Bryan when he became a superstar?
Less of that, and I think more it's going to be some type of match or something coming out of it. Maybe not a straight out wrestling match, but maybe he'll kidnap him and it'll turn into like a big thing that way.
Maybe Vince thinks it'd be funny if Michael Cole was deleted at the Hardy compound or something.
Maybe you never know. That kind of fits his.
Maybe Cole wants to. Maybe Cole finally is going to get his way and he's going to get to leave because
he does want to be. In the back, he doesn't want to have a commentating position anymore. He certainly, spews so much bullshit and gives a half-ass performance. You think they would have let him go by now?
How about you let some your Benjamin fuck him?
He called him. He called him a different name today. He goes Vanguard 1, and then Michael Cole goes, "Oh, is that the guy that was under the boat?"
I don't know why. There's got to be a reason that Cole just shits on it, because he shit on it bad last week, and then the weeks before, like, it was really bad. It wasn't even that bad tonight, but it was really bad on these other weeks.
He still cut him down a few pegs tonight. Like I said, it's just so much that it has to be intentional on some level.
It was tonight's my favorite part on commentary. I mean, commentary was shit as always. It was terrible. But Corey Graves was funny when he was like, "This guy, wow, how did Braun Strowman find a guy this size?" or whatever. And that was kind of funny. Like, I don't know, he looks just like Strowman, or he's bigger than Strowman.
Yeah, it's his twin brother. Yeah.
I mean,
but like I said, that's again the Joseph Park storyline. I still laughed at it. I enjoyed it, but it's just like we've seen it before.
Yeah, it's
dumb. I mean, when you really break down this entire night, it was
I thought he was going to have a lucha mask on. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to do Mr. America.
Yeah, or I don't know. I expected more, sadly. I really wanted a lot more. And they could have given us a lot more. Yeah, we finally saw Stephanie get her hands on Ronda. That needed to happen, but we knew it was going to happen. I wish they didn't lay it out so obvious. You see the table set up. Now we're going to have a photo shoot, and not like you match up in boxing or MMA. You guys are going to, we're going to be civil here. They telegraphed it so far. It was up your ass at that point. The main event, we've seen Brock and Roman face each other how many times now? It was almost as bad as the purse grab. They should have had the entire locker room out there.
It was
They could
close.
have done more. Little things go a long way. And they really held back with the wrestling tonight. I don't like, Piggy James, quote unquote, and Alexa Bliss making fun of Nia in the way that they are. I think they could do it better. Rather than saying that, she's going to blubber in her blubber, and then you have the big words come up on the screen.
That? Oh, no, that's what I'm saying. What the fuck was that? They should have
ridiculous.
They should have stole her makeup or thrown her into a mirror and bashed her face into a mirror.
Yeah, it could have been more violent with it and less schoolyard bullying.
Anything. I mean, listen, if it's PG, if you can get away with smashing Nia's face into a mirror and making her head get cut open, that's awesome if they can do it. They've done it before on PG show. So if they can do that, bam, cool. If they can't, steal her makeup. And she has to go out there without makeup on. Steal her clothes. She has to go out there dressed like a common person. And then they're making fun of her. Like that would be something to add to that instead of just, I'm running after you now. Yay, thing happens in ring. Now match happens.
And Cena said it all tonight. He made two great fucking points. Great points that I stand behind 110%. He said, no matter what, Sunday I'm happy because it's Rusev Day. So somebody besides Rusev himself put Rusev Day over in the company. That was good. And he said, Elias, at least I'll be able to watch him. And he made the comment, something along the lines of, he doesn't have a match, but he'll be doing something. So whatever he does, I'll be there to see it. Because again, they missed the mark with Elias. If it does come to fruition where he has like a rock concert with The Rock, that would be good, maybe, but the people want him. Like you've been saying for what, since SummerSlam, 6-8 months now, the night after WrestleMania is going to be huge for Elias, and I hope it is. I think he's ready to shine and move up the ranks, but I feel like they missed the mark not having him in a match at all at Mania.
Yeah, they missed the mark with a lot of things. And Mania. Now
we know the pre-show is going to be the cruiserweights, which we saw coming, but I think is real unfortunate. There was a hashtag starting to trend saying move the cruiserweights. So we got Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander competing on the pre-show. And then we have the Andre the Giant Memorial and the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, which is bullshit because we all know it's not the first ever.
Wait, all those things are on the pre-show?
Those are the 3 matches announced for the pre-show as of
So
tonight.
Matt Hardy's on the pre-show again.
He's on the pre-show.
Nice.
Right?
Well, at least the Usos aren't. I thought they were going to be too, but
there's still time, and there's still a lot of hours to go, so it could happen. Depends on how much time they give to, the Rock segment or the Hall of Fame things. We don't know. And if the Undertaker, no matter how he comes out, whichever gimmick we have, when him and Cena do face off, I think it'll be a good match. I'm hoping, anyways. It's not going to be, instant classic, remember forever, but I think it'll be better than what we got with Roman last year.
It's got to be, because that Roman match was just horrible. And I think
that left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, and not just because it was, Undertaker's retirement angle either. It was emotional for that reason, but the match was piss poor.
And they may go with the whole thing of, like, Undertaker is gone, but now you got the man, like that type of thing. But at the same time, like, that's enraging to me because I still want to see. I said this before. I want the Undertaker to be the last thing I see, not the American Badass version. That can't be the last thing I see, and that leads me to think that the Undertaker might come back next year, one last time, if that's what they do. And I don't know if they will, but it might be what they do. And we got to jump into some donations.
Super Chat Party.
KSP banned me cause I said you have over 1K. He's sad.
Baba Booey, what's up? Thanks for the $2. I don't know what that means.
I don't either, but at least I can hear him now. So.
Oh, I know what he means. Yeah. Well, I get why he banned you. You know what I mean? He's probably upset because he's really mad and he talks a lot of crap. He gets upset. I like him. But we really do.
ShiBUM.
We're
I'm sorry, Joe. Your title win will be null and void this Friday when Himmelfarb takes your title and gives it back to the true reigning, defending, conquering, monetize this champion of the world, Ken.
CJ Crumb, thank you. Not a chance in hell, CJ Crumb, you fuck. And thanks for becoming a $5 ShiBUM, CJ Crumb. Seriously, guys, thank you for the donations. If you want to donate, the link is down below. But here's the thing. We're like the most watched review show, and the longest running review show of WWE. I've been doing this for now 5 years. Remember the nights when YouTube used to do maintenance, and I used to not be able to go live sometimes. I thought about that. Whatever happened to that? Hey, Goat, thanks for the $2, Goat. I appreciate that shit. Thank you, sir. But this Friday night, the belt is not on the line. So I got some bad news for you. The belt ain't on the line Friday, but what is on the line is money in the bank, the points in the bank. Somebody could win 1,000 points or 2,000 points. I don't know yet how much it's going to be. Someone's going to win a lot of points that they can drop anytime they want to possibly become the Monetize This champion, but it ain't going to happen.
I'm from Atlanta. You got to remember that Atlanta was the home of WCW.
It's true.
WCW put on better TV than what we are watching now. Also, come to an Atlanta United game and you'll see the spirit of Atlanta sports.
WWE Violin 33, thank you, but no. What the fuck is what is Atlanta United? Is that the soccer team?
I believe so.
Who the fuck is watching soccer there? But anyway, I don't know. I like Atlanta, but come on. That's also where, well, never mind.
It is football. Yeah, it's soccer.
Tarver Media, thank you for mobile. Thanks for subbing to the channel. What's up? What's up to everybody? Hit that sub button. Make sure you hit that bell down below as well. But yeah, this Friday night's going to be nuts.
Can't wait. Monetize this a mania.
Grand Zeno says he remembers watching me at WrestleMania 30. Yeah, I remember that, man. That was a great year. Braun.
Undertaker lost.
Yeah. Undertaker's getting pinned. Thanks, man, for the sub. I appreciate that.
I like how Arthur says, is it me or did Braun look like a long-lost Dudley with those glasses?
Yeah.
I had a thought like that, too.
Everybody said he looked like a Dudley guy, yeah.
Put your hands in the air if Raw gave you AIDS. Oh, put your hands in the air if Raw gave you AIDS. I'm not afraid to say Raw gave me AIDS. Fuck Raw! Raw gave me AIDS. Fuck Raw!
What the fuck did I just watch? That piece of garbage is what passed off as the go-home to the biggest show of the year? Forget Bleach. Give me a Bowflex. Hashtag Joe is MT champ now.
Give me a Bowflex. Merge Primal, what's up, Merge? How you doing? Thank you for the donation. If you guys missed the video that shows you how I became the champion, then damn, you missed a lot. Shout out to PWP Nation for all your wrestling news. That's where I go, pwpnation.com. We'll be doing more this week with those guys. Husnain Bahati, what's up, Bahati? Thank you for the subscribe. I hope I said your name right. I'm kind of fucking stupid, so I might have said it wrong. But tomorrow's SmackDown, I think it will be better than Raw, but you never know with this type of shit. Is Daniel Bryan going to turn heel at WrestleMania? Is Daniel Bryan going to Psycho knee kick Shane McMahon in the head and turn on him and then join Kevin and Sammy and become some kind of faction on SmackDown? That's something that I didn't hear about the faction part, but I did hear about him maybe turning heel.
ShiBUM.
I think that's stupid.
Your description of the WWE crowd is hilarious. When I went to Raw a couple of weeks ago, I was surrounded by little kids and a full-grown adult man. At least I think he was only about 5'4" in full Roman Reigns gear, vest, hand wraps, everything.
Oh my God, Abel Salas Jr. What's up, Abel Salas Jr. man? How you doing, man?
The Abel Salas Jr.
Thanks for the $5, my friend. Yeah, that's about what we expect.
That would be a big mistake if they turned Daniel Bryan heel at this point. He is still white hot. He just returned. Don't fuck this up, please.
They might. You never fucking know with these people.
Cena destroys Taker before the bell rings at WM.
Cena destroys Taker before the bell even rings, says Vinny. Imagine that shit. That'd be fucking crazy.
That would be interesting. You wouldn't accept the match, so I dragged you out here. And then I fucked Michelle.
Oh my God. Imagine if he said something about his wife. That might get him out there. Like
pull into their stalker angle like DDP.
Yeah, yeah.
I see Sarah.
What are you at home right now trying to use your Viagra on your wife?
You can't keep her safe.
Super Chat Party.
Who's ready for Clusterfuck Mania this Sunday?
Nobody. Super Laser. Super Laser hitting it out of the park. What's up, Super Laser? Yeah, no. I mean, we're just ready to see the matches, but who cares about anything else? Guys, if you want to donate tonight, the link is down below in the description. All the donation amounts are listed way at the bottom. There's a bunch of crazy ones. There's new ones. There's a bunch of shit down there, so grab your favorite and have some fun. If you want, we'll be playing PUBG in a few minutes. And I'm opening up the phone lines again in a second. 339...
ShiBUM.
Shit.
I haven't watched a WWE show since January, only your reviews.
Wow.
Hard to believe Sasha and Bailey are on some pre-show battle royal after everything they've accomplished.
Yep.
My WWE Network subscription remains deleted.
Mundi Nitro. Thanks for becoming a $5 ShiBUM. Yeah, can you believe this? I mean, they clearly hate these women. There's a vendetta. They did something to piss off creative and piss off the people in the back. They have been relegated to the pre-show. Sasha Banks and Bailey, who once main evented and highlighted a year,
Oh my God, I'm so fucking
are
horny.
on the pre-show.
Oh my God, I'm so fucking
Oh,
horny.
God.
Oh my God, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my God, so fucking horny. Oh my God, so horny. Oh my God, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Donation, donation time, time. Put it in my round bum.
Been a while, Joe. For a Mania Go Home, the show seemed like it had a hard time deciding to suck donkey dick or my tiny Asian penis. I just want to see Ronda and Steph's sexy ass make out and I'm good.
Yeah.
Also, fuck the fact the CW match is on the pre-show.
I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. I can't believe it, fucking... Lekaflan, thank you, Lekaflan. It's good to hear from you, man. Lekaflan makes me drink my motherfucking beer.
He is the perfect dark match. Time to endure.
Dude, I haven't watched Raw in probably 4 years. Back when I was growing up in the late 90s, Raw was like a rock concert wherever they were.
Yep.
It's cringe now. Now I just watch your reviews and the PPVs.
Good call. Because it's worthless. Movado, the week-to-week storylines are horrible. And you don't just got to take my word for it. Anybody out there who's like, maybe you're younger, maybe you like Raw, maybe you like SmackDown. That's awesome. If you're enjoying it, then that's great for you. But the fact of the matter is the ratings are dropping. They're going down. They just are. I loved 1995, but the ratings dropped then too.
Joe, what in the actual fuck did I just watch? Piss poor Raw tonight.
Absolutely. Shawario Raw. Thank you for the $7. It apparently gave you AIDS. It gave you AIDS, and I thank you for giving us a couple bucks with the $7 AIDS donation from Raw. Look at that. Benedict Cumberbutt patch. Giving everybody the finger. That's how he thinks. That's what he thinks of Monday Night Raw. Can you hear these donations yet?
And he got the belt. Holy fuck.
What?
We're talking about Mr. Champion. You're monetized this belt around your shoulder. People still in shock that Ken screwed Ken.
Unbelievable. Can you hear the donations?
Yes, I can. Finally.
Oh, you can? Okay, right. Well, yeah, people are still in shock. Of course they are. They can't fucking believe it. They can't believe the Raw. Can't believe the Raw sucks too.
That we can believe.
Oh.
Yeah. Get it funky.
Got something else for you right now. Got something else. Unbelievable breaking stuff. Get ready for it. Will Hulk Hogan come back at WrestleMania? Will Hulk Hogan come back at WrestleMania? Remember, Hulk Hogan was in trouble because of the racist things that he said off. He was privately recorded saying certain things that were seen definitely as racist. WWE then distanced themselves from Hulk Hogan. Mark Henry has gone on record as saying as long as Hulk Hogan apologizes to the entire African-American locker room, then Hulk Hogan can come back to the WWE. But he also has to come back and he has to embrace the character that he apparently is, off air, off of WWE television, off of the WWE network. That's right. Hulk Hogan must admit that he is a racist. He can no longer be this fictional character of love and vitamins and American and all these things. He has to literally become what he was in the minds of many of his former fans and some people who still love him. Some little African-American boys who grew up loving Hulk Hogan that had their dreams shattered when they found out that potentially he could be racist or if not ignorant. And so Mark Henry has said to penalize Hulk Hogan, number one, he has to say sorry and get the apology from every African-American superstar on the roster. That's what Mark Henry has said. TMZ has it. But also that he must wear the shame to show people what can happen if you go through these types of things, and therefore Hulk Hogan will have a new theme song, and he will become not Hulk Hogan, the real American, but Hulk Hogan, the racist American. And it comes crashing down, and it hurts inside. You gotta hate a guy, you don't have to hide. You can hate them all. If you ask my friends, they will probably lie. They will not tell you I want black guys to die. I am a racist American. Hate all the blacks and Mexicans. I am a racist American. Hate all the blacks and Mexicans.
ask my friends, they will probably lie. They will not tell you I want black guys to die. I am a racist American. Hate all the blacks and Africans. I am a racist American. Deport them. Deport them. I'm being strong if it's white with blue eyes. But if they look kinda brown, they might have to die. If you hear my friends, they will probably lie. They will not tell you I want black guys to die. I am a racist American. Hate all the blacks and Africans. I am a racist American. They have no rights. They have no rights.
I'm sorry, that's the new Hulk Hogan theme song. It's unbelievable. WWE is actually going to go through with this storyline where Hulk Hogan comes back as a racist. Hulk Hogan will come into the WWE as no longer the real American. He will come back to the WWE as racist American. It is going to be unbelievable, Jake. Are you excited for racist American?
Oh, I can dig it.
You can see where they're going with this, right?
I can dig it.
And then and then what's going to happen is he'll die in the ring. It'll storyline. Sausage is on the phone. Sausage, how you doing?
His tag team partner is going to be Booker T. They can both run.
Yeah, Booker T will end Hulk Hogan's career in the WWE, and he'll be gone. It'll be unbelievable.
Hogan.
Sausage, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, that could be your theme song.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't know why I said it.
Oh my god!
Songs of the racist American do not represent the views of the Joe Cronin Show.
Yeah, my neighbors
allegedly.
Yeah, my neighbors. If my neighbors are like, "What the fuck is he singing over there?" I'm like, it's not my song. It's going to be his new theme song.
White power and blacks have no rights. If anybody just tuned in this show right now, I'm telling you.
Oh, that was
Hulk Hogan. Oh wait.
So, Sausage, what did you think of Raw?
I thought it was horrible. I thought it was probably a 0 out of 10 for this one. 0 out of 10 for sure.
Well, when it's a go-home show and it's this bad, I mean, I could see you going pretty low with it. I give them a little.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Some kind of effort, but I don't know.
I would give it like a 2 or 3 probably. Not a. I mean, the Balor and Seth match was.
You know
good.
what I do want to hear?
Oh yeah, true.
At some point too, I do want to hear from people. I wonder about this Hulk Hogan situation. The Rock could show up. The Rock could end up showing up. Hulk Hogan could show up. I would like to hear. We should do a show one day where we ask people if they forgive Hogan or not. That'd be very interesting.
That's a good idea because we started to discuss it, but we only talked about him briefly on the last Out of Nowhere.
Yeah,
or the one before. We that was our main topic, and we barely got into the racist American brother.
I mean, I know there's other people that didn't like Hogan before anyway, just based off some of the other things he did. Because like I'm sort of able to like see what terrible things somebody does off camera, and I'm sort of able to put it away and be like, well, that's not the character I'm watching, so I don't care. Like I don't care what. I mean, if he went around like murdering people and like that'd be weird. But like I don't know, I can kind of separate the two. But can other people separate the two? Some people couldn't separate the two when it came to situations with like Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior and things like that. But I just enjoyed the fights online, but I separated it all. But can you separate this? I don't know. But that'll be a question for you guys. We'll do a show on it coming up this week before WrestleMania.
Certainly, that's something big we can address on Out of Nowhere. That's for sure.
I've had a lot of even of African Americans and just black people in general around the world tell me that they don't have a problem. They're like, yeah, it was kind of fucked up, but they don't. A lot of those people told me they didn't think he was racist. They think he's just like, he said some fucked up shit. I think they're right. I think he's a bit ignorant and he's kind of a dick. You know what I mean? Just like when like sometimes like a black guy said, "Hey, you white fuckhead," to me, called me a piece of shit, white piece of shit or something. I don't necessarily think that guy's a racist, I just think he was looking for an insult, and obviously I'm pale as shit, and he thought that was the one to sling at me. So, like,
I think he was heated with his daughter, because he said, that's what he said. He didn't want his daughter dating anyone of color, because I believe she had a black boyfriend at that point in time, and that's what he was so
That's a
frustrated
little weird,
about,
though.
right?
Like, that's a little weird.
No, it's extremely odd, but, it's hard to, playing devil's advocate still. He was absolutely 110% in the wrong, but still,
dads
I don't know.
Don't like anybody dating their daughter anyway, so.
Well, yeah, I even made that jokingly comment today, so I wouldn't go as far as to limit, race, but it's like, he was venting, he was angry.
I don't care.
He said something that he didn't mean, which he admitted. People make mistakes. You think PewDiePie's racist? He said the N-word. You think Ninja's racist? He just got caught. People say it. It's. I'm not defending it because it's an awful thing to say. It's a terrible thing to do, but people make mistakes. Is that is it true that then no one can change? People could never.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think he's. I think I don't know. It's up to other people. I think he did. I don't think he's really that bad, but I just think he was mad, like you said. And listen, my daughter. I don't care who my daughter comes home with, as long as they're not a dickhead. Someday when my daughter ever has a boyfriend, that I'm gonna probably kill. Whatever. As long as they're not a shithead. That's the thing I'm going to say is don't bring that dickhead home. Like, that's what I don't want. Don't be with some shithead. That's going to piss me off. Like, and then I'm going to hurt somebody. But that's...
Yeah, Danny's a little older, so when she's ready for her first date, I'm going to have you on the roof with a sniper rifle. It's just one of those things that has to happen. I could see him just being very angry, and it's hard to argue that, then no one's... yeah, like right here, Keith just said it. He was on drugs, suicidal, divorced. His kid was in jail. His daughter was in a bad relationship that drove him to say some awful stuff. I certainly could see his, the mental state he was in to say something bad. Doesn't make it right whatsoever, but I don't believe he's racist. I just think that
he also shouldn't have been recorded either. I mean, that's the other weird thing, but yeah, that's another story. Listen, Sausage, you got anything else before I let you go?
All I gotta say is congrats on being the monetized champion, Swerve of 2018 for sure. And Jake, I hope you get better on your journey as you take the precautions and steps you need. And
he's becoming a woman. Did you tell everybody?
That was my next reveal. So you let the pussy out of the bag.
He's getting the operation done, guys. He's gonna be called Jacqueline next week.
Well. You got to have a dick to get one cut. We'll get into semantics later.
Oh, my God. You put yourself down. Thank you, Sausage, man. I love you, Sausage. Love you, Sausage.
Much love, buddy.
Let's go to 856. What's up, 856?
Hey, did you guys like the Paul Heyman promo that he's done 15 other times before?
Yeah, did you?
The only little twist they added was that, you'll never see us in WWE again if we lose. They made that kind of pretty obvious. So, again, it's WrestleMania 20 all over again.
I agree. Heyman is great, but he is basically serving up the same single every time. It's like...
Listen,
yep.
I just want to say, because you know what? Talking about Raw makes me depressed. I hate that promo, and everybody said it was great, and that fucking fake fuck con man, whatever his fucking name said, was like, Roman Reigns is honestly one of the best wrestlers in the world, and this is like the best feud ever. And he was sucking WWE's dick. And I was like, oh, look, we got another cocksucker. These fake people who are saying, man, I really love everything. Yeah. And you know what, Joe? I'm so glad that you took Ken's dream away. Because Ken, he didn't have Himmelgod to save him. He didn't have Himmelgod to screw you out of another championship reign. You beat him because Ken screwed Ken. And you proved that on fucking on Sunday.
And I should have screamed that. I should have said, "Where the fuck is your Himmelgod now?" That's what I should have said. But it didn't. It didn't come to that. But Himmelgod might be in my corner now because I'm a winner, and that might be what's up. But yeah, Khan and those guys, yeah, they're always like, "Yay, WWE's great. We're 20." Like all the people that tried to basically took my idea and do what I did, and they all say they love WWE and fucking people like Loogie who fucking. Shows WWE videos on her channel, but never gets her videos taken down by WWE. Meanwhile, literally, I don't show the WWE footage, and my couple weeks ago video got taken down by WWE. So then I have to go out emailing lawyers and calling the WWE staff to get them to fix my videos. But she doesn't have to do that because she's like, I love WWE. So like that's not what
everything they do is genius.
We review stuff here. If we think it's good, we say it's good. If it sucks, it sucks. And you know, if it sucks that everything I say is negative at this point, it's not true. You're looking at only the negative because I said the WrestleMania card is pretty damn good. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania, but the build-up was horse shit. And if you just ignore everything and you go, yay, WWE, like then that's your issue. If you want to try to make money because you want to make money by using the dumbass fans who fucking like everything and by being happy and pretending to be happy and shit, go for it. I can't do it. I mean, I don't know how the fuck people do that shit. I don't know. When I see something I don't like, I will tell you I don't like it. If I like it, I'll tell you I like it. There's no agenda. What is the agenda to hate on something? It doesn't really help. It would be better to like almost everything and hate a couple things that you'd actually hated. But that's not what happens. It ends up being the opposite. I don't want it to be that way. It's just the way it is.
We're not just being outright negative. You know, when they announce certain things, we're not like, oh, fuck this, without giving it a chance. You know, we wanted to see the Women's Rumble develop. We wanted to see, you know, what they're building towards. We didn't say, oh, fuck Mania right off the bat. Want to see how they get there. They got to give you a reason to watch. Unfortunately, they didn't do a good job with that.
What is my opinion of Adam Blampier? I'll tell you what my opinion is. I met him, and he was a really good guy when I met him. But my opinion of him is that he's a fucking pussy. How about that? That's my opinion of him now. What the fuck with his videos again today? Oh, I'm staying away for a while because I tried to use my manipulation of my celebrity to try to get pussy. What a fucking retard. What are you crying about and hiding from? You didn't do anything really wrong. You're kind of a weirdo. Aren't all guys weirdos? I mean,
sex-brave freaks.
Come on, dude. Did you, finger some girl's ass on the set of a movie? No. Did you pull out your dick and start jerking off in front of girls randomly? No. Did you try to fucking rape somebody? No. What is Adam Blampier guilty of? You know what I mean? Taking somebody and being so good that they cyber-sexed him?
You made a great point, because at first I wasn't too sure, but then you went ahead and you compared it to, you know, a guy being at the bar and really talking himself up, and, you know, it was essentially the same thing. There was no force involved. It's just Hulk Hogan in the corner.
Yeah, he's pointing at you, cracker.
He's watching.
I don't understand. You know, I get it. What he did was kind of fucking so if you look at it, what's it called? What's the word? What's the word I want to use? I can't think of the word. Ethically. What he did, is it kind of a little bit wrong ethically? What he did?
Yeah, it's certainly under a gray area.
Probably ethically it's a little weird, you know. But still, again, it doesn't make any sense, and he's catering to this social justice fucking thing.
Initially, when we heard the original reports, I was like, oh, this is bullshit, because it sounded like there was a lot of force involved.
You know why he's scared?
And I was against it. And then once we got more of the details and we saw that it was you know, oh, she was a willing participant. Yes, he was engaged at the time, but guys cheat. I hate cheaters, no doubt about it. But him as a professional versus his personal relationship, you have to split the two. And, you know, therefore, it's like you said, is it morally and ethically wrong? Sure. But you know, there's a lot bigger issues. You know, there's bigger fish to fry.
Well, plus, I mean, somebody made the point that in the UK they said you could probably go to jail for these sort of things now. And that's true. That's how fucked up the world is. But if you want to talk about that, you got to go over to my Corrupted YouTube channel, because that's where we talk about that shit for free on youtube.com/corruptedpodcast. But also become a patron here, Corrupted, every week. But we talk about all kinds of other things, too, for free. But, yeah, that's what it is, dude. They'll put you in jail. If you turn your dog into a Nazi as a joke, if you say, my girlfriend thinks her dog is so beautiful and so pretty and stuff,
so perfect,
I'm gonna turn her dog into the ugliest dog in the world. So I taught it to be a Nazi, and then you make a bunch of videos, and the next thing you know, you find yourself in jail.
You know, your whole life ruined over an act that is a joke. It was a parody. He wasn't out there burning flags and saying racist things and attacking people. It was literally, he made the dog look like it was saluting. I don't understand how it came to be this way, how it went that far.
I don't know, man. The world's fucking crazy.
I can't fathom it. I just do not, my brain cannot comprehend how, freedom of speech means that little, and how you can take something that was clearly a joke.
It's coming to America.
It wasn't even misrepresented, where it wasn't like a stupid prank where, a lot of times those guys that do stuff in the hood, oh, I'm in the hood, and that's blatant racism. I will tell you, out and out. When they go and they bait people to get those violent reactions, they're race baiting. Those are awful things. This guy literally made a insensitive but humor laden joke. That's it. And it was outlined perfectly. I'm going to make the dog the ugliest thing I can think of. So he even said his intent was to show how bad Nazis are.
They locked him up. They're the Nazis.
Plain and simple.
They're the Nazis. The UK are the Nazis. You are Nazis. That's why when anybody in the UK says like, "Oh, you Americans are crazy with your gun control," you lock up people who say things. This whole world is fucked, bro. The fucking Trump came out today. You don't even know what to call the White House. This whole world is fucked, bro. The whole world is fucking out of its mind, guys. I have bad news for you. I think we're fucked. I think in the next 10 years, you're going to see some fucked up shit. And I'm not joking. And I wish I was. But this is out of control, bizarre. This world is bizarre. The college kids are freaking out. If you can't call someone whatever the fuck right gender thing they are or whatever, like you're fucking in trouble. The fucking kids are freaking out. The school shootings, they want to take away the guns. They want to give out more guns. They want to ban guns, ban kids, ban speech, ban this, ban that. Fucking everybody gets a medal. You're going to see this fucking...
It's all one big contradiction. That's the problem.
You're going to see World War III soon, motherfucker. It's crazy.
But there is no right answer, Joe. You said it's all one big contradiction. We're going to take away guns, but arm the teachers. We're going to go ahead and we're going to identify and admit that there's more than two genders, but yet you have to use your gender-defined bathroom. Remember how big of an issue that was?
Oh, yeah.
It's all contradicting itself. There is no right answer. And the problem, especially with like a two-party system, you can't have a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You have to be so far to the right or the left that no one can ever agree on anything.
Well, even Chris Rock.
But worldwide, it's worse than just Democrats and Republicans, dude, obviously. But
all the people that were saying like free speech, then they got mad at what Chris Rock said when he said, "I'm not going to be happy until white mothers are on the street crying" or something like that. Well, here's the thing. Tons of white people are killed every day wrongly. It happens all the time. Just nobody cares. Like, I've seen 1 million people killed. Like, all the times I see another guy killed by cops, another guy killed by cops. Happened, last month? We saw that video of that guy. He was white. He got killed. If it was a black guy, there'd be a riot, and it'd be all over TV. They didn't even talk about it. This white guy got killed. No one gave a fuck. It was crazy what happened to him, right? But they don't give a fuck. So then when Chris Rock makes the joke, like, oh, everybody... I'm not going to stop until, like, white mothers are crying in the street. I thought that was fucking hilarious. However, it's inaccurate because they are crying. Just nobody cares.
Yeah, there's no
Go look at the videos.
Circus.
Go look at the videos and statistics. They just don't care.
There's no media circus surrounding them when their child gets killed.
They don't care. But it's fucking hilarious. Like, the media doesn't care. If they can't write... cops kill whatever guy and get everybody fighting with the racist fighting and everything, they're not happy. But dude, so the point is, I thought what Chris Rock said was funny as fuck. I didn't think take down his Netflix special and ban what Chris Rock is saying. Some of the right-wing people who were talking about how terrible it is that people want to take away free speech were actually saying that they should lock up Chris Rock. Why? He's a comedian. That was funny. If it's not funny to you, fine, but he's a comedian. If comedy's off the table, what are you talking about? So both sides are just fucking arguing with each other. So then you got WWE, who's terrified to do anything because they're afraid of the social construct that's out there or whatever the fuck is going on. So you get shit like we're getting right now. It's so PG and PC and everyone is freaking out on every fucking side that this country has turned into a bunch of pussbag fuckbags, faggots, I'll say it. I don't give a fuck. And then fucking over in the UK, they're arresting people for stuff like this that I just said. That is crazy. That is crazy as shit. This world has gone in fucking insane. Okay.
Like DDT Club just said, college was to get laid. Those days are gone. They literally had to come out. People are so scared to act. They're afraid to fall in love. They're afraid to speak their minds. They're afraid to act. You know, no matter what, you can't take a side. You know, like you just said, oh, well, college was a time to, you know, explore and be free. Well, guess what? That's not allowed anymore. They actually had to come out with an app. You know, they have date rape, drug, fingernail polish, and they have fucking app, you know, on their phone that you go ahead and you have both parties scan their thumbprints and do a digital signature to show that they agreed to have sex at said date and time. So this way, if either party changes their mind and says, no, I was raped, you can say, no, they were a willing participant.
Wait, are you saying
this point.
Are you saying this is a thing coming out?
No, it's already on the App Store. They had it.
I knew it would come out, dude. I would do the same thing. Can you imagine being a college kid right now? I would be terrified to have sex with any woman because I'd be like, what if 5 years from now, like, I get popular and then that girl says that I did something? That's what everyone has to be worried about. You literally have to back up
had a girl wake up next to me and be like, what? How much did I drink? And I'm just like,
right.
You know,
dude,
shit happens. Could have put you away for life now.
If you got drunk, didn't even realize really what you were doing, and you were like, and then the girl didn't either, and you videotaped the whole thing, and both of you were like consensually hooking up but drunk, and then you woke up in the morning, she could be like, yeah, you raped me, and you could be like, what? What happened? Like, did we do it? Like, and then that's it. You're in trouble. Like, and you didn't do anything. But at the same time, you get a guy like Brock Turner who gets away with it. Poking and prodding and fisting some girl behind whatever it was in a field or near a dumpster or wherever it was. You get a guy like that who got away with it. So in the same light that someone can get away with something or get off easy, then you can have somebody who's just in trouble because someone said so. So both things are fucked up. That's how fucked up everything is. This whole fucking place is fucked up. WWE's fucked up. China. We're going to have the women's revolution. Yay, we love women and bullies, and we don't love bullies. Bullying is bad. But fuck, we'll do it to China, and then she'll die, and now we'll say her name. It's fucking the hypocrisy in this fucking world right now is off the chart. We're going to 1984, and I can't fucking help it. I'm on a rant. We're off the... This is how bad Raw was. We're talking about all the other things around the world and how they're affecting... They're affecting Raw. They're affecting this company. They're affecting PG. They're affecting PC. We're seeing people getting fired and dropped left and right for anything that happened or anything that was ever said in the past. It's fucking crazy.
Everyone needs that participation trophy. That's you know, such a huge gripe, but it is. You can't have winners and losers anymore. You know, we all have to be equals.
All right,
and it's ruining everything.
It's true. People don't know what to do when they lose. They don't know what to do.
Super Chat Party.
Joe Cronin versus Ken Street Fight Book at Himmelgod.
I'll ask the Himmelgod, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, the Himmelgod drops like $1,000, $2,000 or whatever it is and says, I want to see Ken and Joe in a ring or something. I mean, we're going to have to do it, you know? I'll rent the ring. With that money, I'd rent the ring, bring Ken down in a fucking hardcore match. I'll take on Ken in a fucking hardcore match. In a second, I got the ring. Ken, bring his ass down here, and we'll settle this shit in a hardcore match. By the way, Tommy wasn't completely crazy with what he said earlier.
Party.
I am thinking about a second belt, but that's a different story.
Jesus Christ, Tommy.
Shy God 97, thank you for the $2. Yeah, what is up, though, with him stuffing his face in a bunny? And he's blaming me for this thing. Like it's my fault that Ken put the belt up. He said it. So
I don't get it.
I don't get what Tommy's fault is. In a few minutes, we're going to go live on Twitch, even though they'll never partner me for some reason. And we'll be playing PUBG in a few minutes. And we'll still take your phone calls, by the way. Let's get some donations out there and see what's up. And then, sports fan, thank you very much for the subscription. Will Daniel Bryan turn heel? Real quick, Jake. Yes or no? Will he turn heel?
I certainly hope not. I don't think so. I don't think they'll fuck up that badly.
I don't think so either.
Wrong,
I think it was the DDT website that had an article on it, and multiple other people asked me about it earlier today. So I'm not really sure. Jay Nasty dropping 316. I got to get the Stone Cold 316 back. We've had that for like 4 years on this show. Other channels have tried to copy it, but it didn't work out so well for them. John Cena will get in the ring during the middle of WrestleMania show and talk about how the great matches have been so far, and he was enjoying the show. as a fan. Then the Undertaker music will hit. Alexa Bliss, please sit on my face and shit. I think the next part he just kind of added, like that was a hope that he also has.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay Nasty. Yeah,
I mean, as long as you don't have any open wounds, I think you'll be okay with the sitting and the shitting.
Or an open hole.
Well, I think he said sit on my face and shit. So there's quite a few holes and orifices and.
Oh yeah.
I'm laughing now because Dave said I bet he'd say Raw has it's up and down.
Finally got
That's
enough
exactly
loose change from the couch to donate. I got a wild idea. What if we get American Badass Taker at Mania, but Bray Wyatt takes the Undertaker gimmick and becomes the new dead man, back to take revenge on Woke and Matt Hardy for the deletion?
Well, you know, for a while I thought Elias was going to become the new Undertaker. So you want to go with my Doctor Who idea of the Undertaker being like recast now forever to be immortal? Yeah, I don't.
We even had the point in time where Bray Wyatt possibly was going to take over that role. Remember, and he took his powers and I have the lightning, all that shit.
I think that's what he said. Yeah.
How would you guys react if Taker kicked off Mania?
That was Joe Cronin's dog.
The match with Cena is the first match of the night.
Wow.
Book IT or not, I don't fucking know.
Man, I don't know. That would be really interesting. I might actually maybe like that. Maybe, but I think the middle would be good for me. I would like it to be maybe in the middle. PWP Nation donating. I plugged them earlier, pwpnation.com. Check out the website. They are a sponsor of the show, and they're seriously, the website's really good. Jay does a lot of work on that shit.
Super Chat Party.
Do you think WWE should host a show at Yankee Stadium or Citi Field in New York?
I don't see why not. It's a good idea.
Certainly wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool, Brian. I mean, I'm always game for weird backdrops. You know, like when they were at Fenway Park a long time ago. I'd like to see them at Fenway Park again, being in Boston. But definitely Yankee Stadium would be great. A great backdrop, a great place to do maybe a show in the summertime for WWE.
Party.
Hardy deletes Cole from commentary, please.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might happen. Marco, Marco, thank you very much for the donation. I hope I said your name right. I only looked at the screen for a second. Yeah, if Cole wants to leave, and he has wanted to leave for 2-3 years now, so if they do that, that's a possibility. I'm not even kidding about that. They could end up having, Matt Hardy be the one who deletes Cole off of television. And
it could happen.
I'm not even joking. So that could be the reason why Cole's shitting on him.
Party.
Does Tommy have a chance of winning MITB?
Yes, he does. Tommy will be back. Narb Spankaho, thank you very much for the donation. Tommy could come back and he could easily win this thing, man.
Those that fart, Fartamania.
Did you say
you never
fart?
know, because that's what Tommy can win.
He could win Fartamania, Shitamania.
No, Fartamania. That's it.
Well, we'll get these. We're gonna get all these donations played here, and in a few, we're gonna play some PUBG. We'll hang out. It's gonna be.
I'm
a good
not
night.
sticking around to play, unfortunately, tonight. Tomorrow night, I will be all yours, baby.
Oh no, Matt Rice, thank you. Maybe I won't play.
I'm a huge vagina that has another full series day of injections and doctors and fun shit.
Let me see if Moon's on. Who is that?
We'll find out.
Matt, thanks for subbing, man. I appreciate that.
Super Chat Party.
Goat Machine dropping $2. Goat Machine, thank you very much for the $2, man. Appreciate that shit. Goat Machine supporting the show, and look at that, right to fucking Generico's face.
Right to it. Super Laser donated before, and I was going to say, speaking of Super Laser, we got the one and only Super Card of Honor this weekend too. What is it, number 12? I think.
Dude, that's happening at the same time as NXT, isn't it?
NXT Takeover, yeah.
That's so
and that's
dumb.
Cody versus Kenny. Bullet Club is fine.
They made a mistake there, I think.
F you Vince Nia versus Bliss deserve the pre-show, not the effing cruiserweights, and Justin Barrasso is a piece of shit reporter.
Justin Barrasso is a piece of shit reporter, says Matt Hendricks. Matt the Misfit, what's up, Matt?
Matt was tearing into Barraza this weekend because he said a bunch of stuff like, oh, you know, this and that about Rey Mysterio coming back and being at Mania and doing all, like, it was just over and over all this random bullshit.
We told you. Like, I told you here it was fucking retarded. Right away.
Yeah. Right away we sniffed that one out.
I'm not me unless I'm a ShiBUM. Looking forward to watching you play PUBG.
Oh, thanks, Bry Guy. Yeah, I'm hoping it's a good night for PUBG. At least a little while of fun, you know. Maybe D-Moon can hit me up. D-Moon, hit me up if you're going to play tonight. He might be at work. I don't know. But, yeah, hit me up and let me know what's up. Maybe Moon and Troy will be on. If they're on, I'm game. Otherwise, I might go solo. I don't even fucking know how I feel right now. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure out something. Maybe Leah will play, too. I don't know. She's over there, like, fucking touching herself or something. Leah, what are you doing? Playing Game Boy? See, I told you.
ShiBUM!
How do you see the Cena-Taker match ending? Could Taker win with the storyline of Cena being depressed after consistently losing and go away for a few months to rethink his career? Or will Taker lose and retire?
Joe Cronin's cock must win. Thanks for the $5. I think Cena's going to lose. I mean, it's crazy to think because he's lost so much. And then to lose again would be...
We differ here. I like this. I think Cena's going to win.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. To have Undertaker lose again?
I think because it's so...
ShiBUM!
Fucked at this point.
Look, what did you expect? This is the main roster. They don't give a damn. Wrestlemania is going to suck. I not watch. I will be watching NXT New Orleans. Only bad thing about that is no Kairi Sane. I feel so bad for Bayley. Why did they bring her up?
I don't know why. They should just send him back to NXT. It's so fucking abysmal, dude. It's so terrible. Eric Gonzalez, thanks for the $5, Eric. Oh, it's so bad, dude. It's so bad. It's almost beyond belief what they've done with Bayley and Sasha. It's unthinkable.
I just can't wrap my head around how far they've fallen.
Yeah.
Alexa has either been champion or wrestled for the title since she has come to the main roster. It's time for Alexa to drop the title. All she accomplished was burying Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, they like Alexa because she's good on the mic, and she's not as good a wrestler as Bayley and Sasha, but she's good on the mic, and I think somebody wants to bang her, and so they, you know, I mean, that's...
It's a sex party.
Basically, I mean, you know...
Everyone's coming.
ShiBUM!
Also, why can't WWE have The Undertaker win and just retire the next night, going out in top? Basically saying that he's beat all of the best competition throughout his career and now he can finally leave. Does a person always have to lose in order to retire?
Yeah, I mean...
No, they don't have to lose.
They don't have to, but I think The Undertaker's just so traditional with that sort of thing that you really think that he's gonna, you know, that he wants to help show up and put people over. You know, I mean, that's really what he wants to do.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to have him go out on top. You know, I beat Cena, but...
Yeah, I think the same thing. The Rose Gaming says, what's up, Joe and Jake? I'm ready for Mania. The build has been shit. Joe, if you come to New Jersey next year for Mania around that time, we can monetize this from my place. I only live 9 miles away. What's up, Rose Gaming? That'd be cool, man. It has to be a big place, though. I think we're going to do it from a bar, to be honest.
Yeah.
So I think we're gonna tear it up at a bar.
But that's a badass offer. Thank you.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. You should come down.
Just show up at random fans' houses along the way.
I might do that.
What are you cooking for dinner? Where's my... Hey, I was trying to buy you a steak on Saturday.
YouTuber was poisoned yesterday. Fan that didn't like him.
You poor exhausted bastard. I knew at that point, once you were stuck in traffic again, that your mind was going to snap. I saw those clips of you being stuck in traffic.
You don't even understand. I didn't film myself on the way home. It was crazy.
I'm glad you didn't.
Okay, Joe, WTF was that about SMH Brain Strowman, bruh?
I thought it was kind of funny. I mean, to be honest, I thought it was kind of funny, but it was just pathetic that there was no answer given. We're going into Mania with, you know, kind of not knowing about The Undertaker, but, you know, basically. But then you got Braun Strowman. We don't know who his tag team partner is. Like, so...
Yeah, there was reports that Samoa Joe was there tonight, that Cass was there, you know. I still think it's going to be Dean Ambrose. Who do you think?
I don't care.
You just don't give a shit.
I don't care. I really don't care. And if it's Dean Ambrose, I don't care.
Yeah,
I care less.
That one just makes sense to me.
Boring
I guess
Ambrose.
since they're the ones that injured him, but
yeah, it does make sense in that way.
Ryan McCormick sent us a tweet, let us know that WWE WrestleMania's Twitter account tweeted out, "Will The Undertaker in fact return to challenge John Cena in a dream match this Sunday at WrestleMania?" And this was after Raw.
Joe Kellogg Jr., thank you for subbing. Is it so? That was after Raw, yeah. So
that was after Raw. So they're still trying to, say there's a chance he'll show up at Mania. At least they didn't say Undertaker responds, like you said, but
yeah. But the
match will happen.
Yeah, they're getting there. They're still putting it in. Hey, Speed Tracking, thank you very much. Speed Stacking, King, Ohio. Thank you for subbing to the channel. Hit that sub button. We're having a subscription party. That's pretty funny though.
Yeah, I mean it is amusing, but they're also trying to make everyone think that Carmella is going to cash in her Money in the Bank on Asuka, but apparently that's just to put some doubt in the mind of the fans, and the real plan is for her to cash in on Raw. Since Nia Jax is favored to dethrone Alexa Bliss, and then she's going to go ahead and cash in at some point on Nia Jax.
That makes sense, I guess. Again, they ruined... What? On Nia Jax? She's on SmackDown.
She's going to go and use it on Raw.
Oh, my God. That's fucking stupid. Elias, thank you for the sub. That's not going to happen. If they do that, that's gay as fuck. Elias, thank you very much for the subscription, man. What's up, Elias? You're the beast, bro. And the best in the world. Remember that? Elias, thanks for subbing on Twitch, man. We're going to be going live on Twitch in just a few minutes, so we'll look forward to that. I'll be playing some PUBG. Be a good night.
Super Chat Party.
That was his third
Forget
month
the
subbing.
underwear taker or the badass taker should be Hutch from Suburban Commando who remembers that.
I love that, dude. When I seen him as a kid, at one point, Khalil Bam, at one point as a kid, I realized it was him. I go, well, that guy looks familiar, and then I realized, that's the fucking Undertaker. And I was marking out as a kid in Suburban Commando. I watched that
That's right.
I watched that recently. I made Leah watch it. And I was like, watch
That's
this.
the one with Hogan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
He's a bounty hunter. Antifreeze.
I haven't seen that since I was a kid. My God, I should go back and watch that at some point.
Yeah,
but yeah, Brian Alvarez and a few others reported that Carmella is, teasing the cash-in of the winner of Asuka versus Charlotte's match. But the true plans are quite different in the fact they're going to have her cash in on Raw, saying that the Money in the Bank briefcase didn't specify which brand she could cash in on.
Oh, my God.
I think that's a bit
This company's fucking retarded, bro. Why is there a fucking brand split? Why is there a
I wish they
brand
would
split?
just do away with it at this point.
Why isn't it a co-pay-per-view? You fucking idiots, WWE.
Well, they're going to have co-pay-per-views going forward. We got the shake-up to look forward to in, 2 weeks?
This company,
we'll see what happens there. And then, I mean, they're also trying to, swerve everyone with Paul Heyman saying that you won't see him or Brock going forward. But, there's still rumors circulating that, Roman Reigns even commented on the chance of, him teaming up with Paul Heyman. Right. Roman said it depends on the route that we want to take my character. If there's any type of evolution that needs to be made in the next couple of years, I think with a character like Paul Heyman, the different things that we could do would be really cool. It would show not only myself, but also him in a totally different light. I wouldn't just be the guy bouncing around not saying anything. If there's something I need to say, I'm going to step up and say it because regardless if I'm with a guy like Paul Heyman, I would not be a Paul Heyman guy. He would be a Roman Reigns guy. So that's certainly a bit of a clusterfuck, but I just don't see that relationship working out long term. I think it would be something for, just a short term, but
I want to comment on something else. Is that everybody was freaking out today because James Storm was backstage. When is everybody going to realize, especially the fucking news websites, when is everybody going to realize that the WWE constantly invites people backstage and constantly the dirt sheets and the wrestling sites all report that somebody's backstage and then everyone thinks they're going to come out or debut or whatever, and they never do. Seemingly weekly, there is somebody who's involved. And guess what? They never come out. You know why? Because WWE just invites people. They do. They just invite people.
Yeah, and all the time that other promotions, former wrestlers, people that are injured, they go ahead and they bring them in all the time. Yeah, you have friends that
remember
who are
Stone
close
Cold was back
family.
there. Remember Stone Cold's been back there twice. He didn't come out. It's because they invite people back there.
Yeah, they're in. It's a traveling circus, for Christ's sakes. They go global. They're going to all these different places. You have family and friends that come to see the show. Some friends happen to be wrestlers, and like I said, you've been with these people for so long. They essentially are your family. You get close with them, they come back to see everybody. Doesn't mean they're going to come out and start wrestling. It's like.
But that's why
it's frustrating.
That's why you didn't see me make a video about it. It's just like, why would James Storms come out? They don't care. James Storm, they don't care. You know what I mean? The NXT crowd would care. They might do it in NXT. They won't do it on Raw because nobody knows who he is. That's what WWE thinks.
No beer money reunion, Stacey, coming up.
And it's Raw too. It's not SmackDown. That's where Bobby Roode is, and it makes no sense. So it just never appeared to me that it was anything of anything. And yeah, no Undertaker tonight. We expected no Undertaker. We expected no James Storm. I never expected Ray to be there.
But I feel like we expected no Undertaker, but everyone else did.
No, I think a lot of people didn't, but I think a lot of people did.
Even Jason Powell, who's usually in the know, he's the guy that I like to go to and for backup news from us. And I'm telling you, it's just, even he said it was odd, and it feels like there's a black cloud over tonight and Mania with there not being a definitive answer. Makes sense, but he said the show ended without any sign of Taker, and it ruined even the angle with Brock and Roman. I can understand that happening.
Wouldn't it be fucking egregious if they turned Bryan heel at WrestleMania and Roman Reigns is still a fucking dumb face or whatever he is?
Believe that. Yeah, that would be the biggest travesty in wrestling ever.
I mean, really, like, how dumb as fuck would they be if they did that?
I don't understand why they would even consider it at this point. Shane could turn heel, as the reports have been saying for months now. That makes sense because he's been more heelish. Bryan's aligned himself somewhat with the heels, but he just got done attacking and being attacked by them. It would just come out of left field. It would make no sense. I always despise when they do something, for shock's sake. When Stone Cold teamed up with Vince, that always bothered me. I didn't enjoy that angle. I was fine with him turning heel, but him, aligning with Vince always got under my skin.
Well, I think we fucking killed this Raw. We went really late. I'm going to do PUBG. Remember this Friday, Money in the Bank, man. What could happen? I don't know. Anybody could win the points in the bank or the Money in the Bank. The Himmel God could win. The Himmel God could become the Money in the Bank winner, and he could really oppose or really, create some thunder here in this situation here for the Monetize This Championship. We don't know what could happen this Friday night on Monetize This, and what will happen, I don't know. We'll see what happens then. Tomorrow night, we'll see you for SmackDown. I'll be doing some stuff for Patreon tonight, so thank you to everybody who's supported the show and all the help that we've gotten from everybody. And, yeah, for sure, from Himmel God as well. Everybody over the weekend was crazy. Again, I'm going to get Grim this week on his channel. I'm telling you, I'm going to show up at Grimomania. So stay tuned for that, because I'm going to show up at Grimomania, and I'm going to do something. And now I'm the Monetize This champion. And there's nothing you can do about it, Tommy NC 2010. There's nothing you can do about it, Chinomatic Man. Okay? So how does that feel? Tommy NC 2010. What are you raising your hand for, Leah? Why? What?
She wants the belt.
Oh, man. Yeah. But
Leah, I love the people that thought it was an April Fool's joke, too. There was a few of those.
It was strategically placed. You could have thought maybe it was this April Fool's joke, but it wasn't. And guess what, Tommy? I'm never going to wrestle you either. How about that? Just like Grim. I don't wrestle vulnerable people like you. So how about that, Tommy?
If Tommy can beat my mom, then you'll give him a match. That's the real fight.
What the fuck? All right, guys, we're going to play some PUBG now. And I'm going to hang up on Jake. And Jake, good luck tomorrow with all that shit.
Thank you. I will definitely see you for the SmackDown review, and then we'll tear it up on Xbox Live tomorrow night for sure. I apologize about not being there tonight, but I got to be up ass early, so
yeah, man.
The adventure continues, but thank you very much, and I will catch you all tomorrow. Stay sexy, everybody, and have a good night.
Keep it hard. I love you, Jake DeMarco.
Mr. Champion.
That countdown ended. You guys can hit me up tonight on Twitter if you want, at Real Cronin. At Real Cronin, the thing's over there. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Download the Patreon app. It's much easier. You can walk around with it, download all the sound files and shit right to your phone so you don't waste your data plan. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. That's where we're going to go live from on Twitch in a few seconds here. We get all this shit together. And Raw was just whatever, dude. Get us to WrestleMania because this sucks. As we thought. This has been their MO for the last few years. Just sucking the life out of everybody. And we just want to get to WrestleMania. It's pathetic that that's predictable now, too. We know that's how it's going to be. It's very, very strange for a company with the money they have, with the writing staff that they apparently have, I guess. Like, what kind of crap are we seeing? What kind of laziness are we seeing? Very strange. Let's go see if we can all party on Twitch, because the YouTube stream is going to end in a few minutes, and we'll only be live on Twitch, so make sure you come over to Twitch if you can. It's free to come over to Twitch. Joe Cronin JCS is the name on Twitch. Just look Joe Cronin JCS up or follow the link in the description if the link is working. Hopefully it is. And we are live. I believe.
Pour me a beer. You've got a new subscriber.
Yes, we are live now. Thanks to all the new subscribers. Aeon Paul, thank you for subbing. We're having a subscription party tonight, guys. We're on the road to WrestleMania. Lots of shit coming out this week. I'm going to be going off, dude. I'm going to have a lot of live streams, a lot of chats with you guys, kind of impromptu live streams this week. So make sure you click the bell and sub button so you don't miss out on those random live streams that I do throughout the week. Tomorrow night's the SmackDown review. Wednesday night is Out of Nowhere, live at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. And Thursday night, the debut of my new show, Thursday Night Throwdown, right here. It's going to be on Corrupted when Corrupted can go live again, but for right now, we'll debut it on the Joe Cronin Show. It's Thursday Night Throwdown. Anything is on the table. Whatever you want to talk about. Live show. Thursday Night Throwdown starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. An hour earlier than most of my shows usually start. And then, of course, Friday night will be Monetize This. Saturday night will be not only the NXT review, but Corrupted, live on patreon.com/Corrupted Podcast. Or rather, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And then Sunday, man, it's WrestleMania. And the big WrestleMania review, and then Monday Night Raw review, and we're just off to the races. It's going to be a filled fucking next 7 to 10 days. It's going to be nuts. And that's the way I like it. Troy sent me a party invite. Let me go find Troy. There he is. All right, let me get this headset off. So thank you guys for being here, supporting and dropping the donations. If you guys want to continue to donate, they'll still pop up. You can still support the show if you like the show. You like what I do here, then cool. If you don't like it, then I don't know why you're here, but if you do like it, we appreciate the support.
Hello.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You wanna do that?
Let's do all of that.
Humble him, oh God.
I love when you're trying to like pay a bill and the website just doesn't work.
Yeah, that shit happens to me, and then like you're late because of it or something. It's like, yeah, it's all your fucking fault.
Well, you should have paid it earlier. You're like, well, this is America. I live paycheck to paycheck. I can't.
And you're an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude, it's the worst. You get out of your way to get it all, try to get it done, and they're fucked up. And you're the one that's going to get fucked if you don't pay it. Even though they're retarded.
Well, if I remember, it's like, is that 1 month or 2? I'm like, pretty sure it's just 1. I can't fucking look.
What's up, guys? We got 55 people on Twitch. Everybody get over here on Twitch if you can.
I'm going to go pee before we play one.
All right. You're not in here yet, though. I sent you an invite.
No, I didn't see it.
What do you get when you piss on your face? What's up, ADTR? How you doing, man? Thank you for the donation tonight, man. And thanks to everybody who was helping out. And I know New Japan is really good. You know, I think I'm going to stick to reviewing it on Patreon, though, if I do it. Because when I do it on YouTube, it's like, gets 800 views. It's not worth it whatsoever to review New Japan. Or even Ring of Honor sometimes. What's up, Aaliyah? What are you doing? I don't know. I got a lot of shit to do. I don't know, but I do have to do a lot of shit. I didn't record any of my other shows. But then again, I don't even know if I'll be able to do it if you're gone. Why do you want me to take her? If I can record my stuff in the morning, then yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're still promoting the, will he come to WrestleMania? Will the Undertaker show up? So stupid. They should just not say anything. Yep, I'm live on Twitch now, yep. What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm going to be doing New Japan and I believe Ring of Honor on Patreon. And also 205 Live and NXT. So all that stuff is coming to Patreon. It's a lot of shit to watch, but, you know, we got to do it. We got to bring the content on Patreon more. I didn't do a Morning Madness yesterday, but there'll be something up tonight on Patreon as far as I'm going to talk a little bit about going to Grimm's and what we did at Grimm's and everything and sort of be breaking kayfabe on that. So, yeah, and I plan on, like, a lot of people sending me stuff. If you have a match or something, send it to me and I'll review it on Patreon probably. Undertaker goes to 205 Live. That'd be fucking funny. I'm gonna kill everyone. That was I almost did Ryback's voice. It'd be more like, I'm gonna kill everyone on 205 Live. Why is everybody here on the pre-show? Undertaker ain't going to the pre-show. Chuck Norris, 3. Thank you very much for the sub, man. What's up? Welcome to the JCS Army. Everybody has a voice. I have the most ridiculous facial hair on YouTube. I look like a fucking scuzzy moron. Whatever that is. I literally was looking at myself on Grimm's channel. I was just like, God damn, I look like a fucking idiot. I actually kept my face purposely like as ridiculous as possible to look like an asshole on his show. I think I might show up Wednesday at Grimm's house.
Hey Joe, did you have a good time hanging out with Grimm?
Yeah, I had a blast, to be honest. Fuck it, let's just break the kayfabe right now. Fuck it. Yeah, I had a blast. It was great. Ellsworth was around. We got fucking the guy from Ring of Honor. Everybody's going there. It was cool, man. I can't really, I want to talk about it even more, but there's some things I can't talk about because I don't want to spoil what's coming up on his channel. But make sure you sub to his channel and check it out. CJ Rella 3, what's up, CJ? 6 months. He resubbed. We do got to remind everybody, you do have to resub on Twitch, unfortunately, if you're a Twitch Prime. So, CJ, thank you, man, for resubbing. You guys, I mean, obviously, every single one of you guys that drops a couple bucks all the time, obviously keep the channel running. Keep what we do here going. And shout out to Real Cody, who's now got the gold medal for bits in the Twitch chat.
Alright, I'm back. You ready?
Alright, baby. Touch my privates. Let's do it. Yeah, I think Grimm has 2 channels. Silly Super Pop and then the other one. One's got 1 million almost. One's got 500,000. But yeah, you should sub to him at least. Check him out. And you'll see me on there. I was in the clown video the other day, the one with the busted on the front of it. So yeah, I was a clown. I went over there. And we also did some. I also entered one of his other matches. And I'm also going to be showing up there this week, so look for that. It should be coming out. So go sub to him. Potamus Prime is in the Twitch chat. What's up, Potamus? It's twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS. Troy, you want a piece of my ass, brother?
No. I want the whole thing.
Right answer. Dude, I drove to New Jersey, man. My whole body feels like a fucking broken board. Look at this guy. Oh, it's so dark right now. What the fuck?
Where are we going? You want to go mansion or see if anyone goes power plant?
Oh, man, I feel like everybody's going to go that way. This is a slow plane, though.
Hello?
You hear me?
Yeah, where do you want to go?
I don't know. I feel like everyone's going to go in those areas. If you want to fight people, we can go there.
What?
I feel like everybody's going to be in those areas. If you want to fight...
What? I can't
Really?
hear you.
Go here. Why the fuck can't you hear me?
Fuck, let's go Kamenski. Let's go. Or, yeah, Severny, your marker. Fine.
Can you hear me better now? Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why. You were really quiet.
I got the mic right in my face. Check your volume.
There's somebody in front of me. Yeah, I turned it up.
I'm in front of you. What? What? Fuck.
Went straight down to this warehouse on the left. How about this warehouse on the left here?
Oh shit, I went the opposite way.
Shit, there's a guy there
Fuck,
too.
Come over here to me. I went the wrong way.
I'm going straight, yep.
Yeah, we didn't make it to the fucking goal. Oh, this is the fucking gas station.
Oh shit, you went really far north.
Yeah, I turned the wrong way. I got a pistol.
Shit, we should have went power plant. I had the right call.
Why is no one there? Oh, the circle.
No, it's for the circle.
Yeah, we would have gotten a big fight though.
I don't think that many people jumped. Oh, good news, I got a smoke grenade. It's worse than nothing. Because now I got something in my inventory I can accidentally switch to.
We can either... Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna have to run on the road. You need to get a bike. What's up, everybody? NG, thanks for the host. Who's excited for WrestleMania? No one is, because the build is terrible. But you know what? When it's WrestleMania day and night, we're going to feel happy. We're going to feel excited. Like, seriously, when it happens, we're going to feel excited. This feels fucking atrocious, what we're watching. But, oh, I see a Jeep. Good, okay. In the big town.
Yeah, grab it. Let's just drive.
We can loot these buildings. I'd loot these buildings first. There won't be anybody here. We can loot all this shit, then drive it in the circle.
There was some guy that landed ahead of me.
Ah, fuck him. He's dumb. He's probably not here. If he is, we'll fucking shoot him. I'll loot these first 2 buildings and 3 or 4 buildings, and then I'll hit that car and I'll move the Jeep up.
He probably ran to the buildings down further down south. I'm gonna remember that one.
Ah, fuck, you hit the building I was gonna hit, you fuck. I love that place. Is you running up on me? What the fuck? I'd like to find a gun, please.
Oh, you should have come in here. Plenty of crossbows.
Yeah, that place usually has a bunch of cool shit. Uh-oh.
It's an M16. Micro Uzi. Level 2 helmet.
Where'd that car drop? Where'd that car stop?
Behind the building that I'm in. It's
Watching WM30 Undertaker about to get pinned. Lol.
What?
See, they drove away. Driving towards me.
Oh man, there's like a band-aid and sight and shit in here.
Well, they got the fuck out of here. They were like, no. They didn't want to dance. I got a level 3 helmet at least. An AKM.
Nice.
Not very good, but... What's up, guys? How you guys doing? shit. I never grabbed the car. When I get out of here, I'll go get it. Bry guy, thanks for the $1.99, man. What the fuck did he say? Did I not hear that? Oh, I just fixed it. I had it muted.
Wow, on top of this roof is pretty neat.
Watching WrestleMania 30, Undertaker's about to get pinned. Dude, I love that joke. That lasted a whole year back in 2013 and 14. Thanks, Bry guy.
Oh, it's too bad I can't climb up onto this roof from the side. That'd be cool.
Yeah, sometimes there's things like that that I'm like, yeah, I wish I could do that.
Oh, I can.
Sometimes you can though. This is one of those games where weird shit could happen.
We gotta get moving the circles there.
I just grabbed the car.
Did you just find that? Is that you driving?
Yep, I didn't find it. I knew where it was.
Okay. Oh, okay.
You can hop in. I'm in front of the building you first looted.
There's a level 2 backpack in here. Did you get a level? You got the level 3 helmets here.
I need the backpack.
There's a micro Uzi. Do you need guns or anything?
I'll take the micro Uzi, yeah. I got one right here. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about in this room?
Maybe. I got a bunch of ammo I can drop for you.
I got some 9mm. I'm decent. I don't have a lot of shit, but I'm. You know, I got about 100 rounds altogether in all my guns. Something.
Backpack's up here on the second floor.
I'm coming.
This building I'm in.
Cool.
I got 9mm. I got like 200.
Oh, cool. All right. I'm jumping in this place next door.
I was already in there. I already lived through that.
Okay. What about the church?
There's the Jeep.
Church? Outside the building you...
Nope, didn't check the church.
The building you first looted. Alright, I'm coming to you in 1 second. Just running right through this church around. What the fuck is that? There was nothing inside there?
We gotta go, the circle's coming.
Alright, I'm coming now.
There's the
Out
Jeep.
front of this place.
Who's driving?
You can drive if you want.
Just hear everybody in the chat yelling at you.
Yeah, you're right. I'd rather them yell at me than you yell at them.
Don't do it, Joe!
Don't let Troy drive, what the fuck? Guys, we're going on Twitch. We gotta get off YouTube, so come over to twitch.tv/JoeCroninJCS. We're going off on YouTube, so make sure you get Twitch. It's free. Get over here. We're having a fucking party, baby. Everybody's taking out their tampons right now. Come on over to Twitch. Goodbye to YouTube.